I believe there's going to be 3 Friday the 13th this year.
Means nothing.
Yeah.
Means nothing.
No, it doesn't.
They're re-releasing the Friday the 13th movies.
Are they really?
Yeah, on those on the Friday the 13th dates this
Oh,
year.
okay.
Yeah, bunch
right on.
of dumb movies those were.
Well,
Yeah,
Saw
dumb,
them.
but definitely impactful. And
Oh, yeah.
you know, when you're a kid, you're like, oh man, I don't want to go out in the woods.
The woods, camps.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you ever go to a sleepaway camp?
No, I went to like day camp stuff, but not like a sleepaway.
I went to a sleepaway camp, and I look back at it now. It was a great time. I'm glad that I went. I'm glad I had the opportunity to go. But it was 3 weeks in the Adirondack Mountains, and you were in the middle of nowhere.
3 weeks is
3
crazy.
weeks.
I wonder what that cost.
It wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
My mother was poor. So.
Yeah, but I mean, 3 weeks, you know, food and
housing.
just all this out, like, because they probably had to rent the area.
So the camp had been there. The camp had been there forever, like since the 60s or 50s, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. My mother was such a hustler. Because we couldn't afford school lunch, my mother worked bingo on Thursday nights. So she didn't have to pay for lunch. She did work instead. So she worked at the bingo hall. And while she was at bingo, she met some other guy that would work there, and his kid went to this camp, and that's how I ended up going to the camp. But it couldn't have been expensive at all. And it was mostly older kids. I was on the young end of this deal. And to go away at like 11 years old for 3 weeks from your family in the middle of the mountains with nobody that you know was pretty scary.
For sure.
And it was not an easy time. It was the first couple of times I got in fights. It was the first time I ever got a bloody nose. I got punched in the nose. I never had a bloody nose in my life until I went to camp. There was the bear incident. There was just the fact of mosquitoes. I mean, just giant mosquitoes sleeping in these lean-tos, these cabins with no doors on the front, like the whole thing just open in the middle of the woods.
Yeah,
it wasn't even like we were in a cabin. We were in the middle of the woods.
It's like Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, I mean that's what we started talking about.
It's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, then you got the chainsaw incident, Michael.
The chainsaw, and then of course every night was movie night. We'd go into at about 8 o'clock. We'd go into the mess hall. They'd put a movie on a small TV, and we'd all gather around the TV and watch the movie. And every once in a while, they'd show a scary movie. And then one day, they thought it was a good idea to chainsaw down the mess hall door during the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I don't know how our parents, I guess because they didn't know any better, they had no idea. Like when my kids go anywhere, I can call, text, and I can see where they are on a map at all times.
Oh, yeah. I talk about it all the time. We were gone all day.
Yeah.
All day. Far away from the house, on our motorcycles, like anything could happen.
I know anytime my kids leave my house, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, except it's interesting that you say that because my son is not home from work last night, and I don't know where he is.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not that he's on the Life 360. I'm not on that, so I can't tell.
Right.
Amanda can easily tell. And that dick is sending me to voicemail as I'm trying to call him now to find out where he is, and he keeps pushing me to voicemail because he's probably sleeping. And he's 19 years old, so he doesn't have to tell me where. He doesn't.
But he
have
lives
to.
in your house.
I know.
Yeah.
No, this is the first time. Like the obvious choice would be
It's a courtesy, though.
Yeah.
But the obvious thing is that he'd be at his girlfriend's house.
Right. But when he was leaving work, he knew he was going somewhere other than home.
Just send me a text.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it. Just, hey, I'm going to head over and probably stay over there.
Right.
Dick move on your son.
Dick move. Thank you, Chia.
No Apple Card.
No.
No. He's long past the apple cart.
Oh,
now.
all
He's
right.
employed.
All
Yeah.
right, I don't know.
Yeah.
It takes 2 seconds to say, not coming home tonight.
Yeah.
Staying here. Cool.
And like Galvin said, he knew before he left.
Right.
My daughter's been driving her, she's got her license now, so she drives all over the place. I get furious when she doesn't tell me where she's going. And I'll look on the map and she's somewhere else. Like, where the hell are you going?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to go here. Well, then just tell me. That's all you have to do is just say, hey. I'm like, I don't care that you're going.
Right.
9
Just so
times
I
out
know.
of 10, I don't care that you're going. But I just want to know, hey, I'm going to be here instead of here.
Also, because if a situation happens, then you can go, well, the last place she was at Sarah's house or whatever. Yeah.
I had an argument with her friends. She'd drive friends in her car. I'm like, I need to know who's in your car at all times. And that was like, why do you need to know? Because I need to know.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No. At 17,
that's
that's
understandable.
Not a lot.
No. I'm not saying it's. I'm not saying it's out of line, but it is a lot. I don't need to know who he's hanging out. I trust.
Yeah, but he's 19.
Well, no, I mean like when he was 17.
And he's not a girl.
Yeah,
That's
different stories.
difference.
Different stories.
Yeah.
All right.
If you've got somebody else's child in the car that's insured by me and I'm responsible, I need to know that.
Yeah, you're a much more attentive parent than I am.
And 98% of the time, I have no problem with her taking her friends or whatever. But I just need to know, hey, I've got so and so in the car. Okay,
because the last thing you want is to be at one of their soccer games and one of their parents come up and be like, "Oh, I heard our daughters went here, and I'm not okay with that." And then he's like, "Well, I didn't know she was even in the car."
In my mind, it's mainly because it's a car that I'm liable and
you're
insured.
insuring.
Yeah,
right.
And I've got someone else's child in that car.
Yeah, that's probably smarter.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. Yeah.
I'm like, you can take your friends. I don't care. Just let me know.
Geo, good parenting and stuff.
Hey, I got Jessica in the car too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know?
So you just want her, if she's in the car, she just send you a text, me and Jessica are going here?
Yeah.
All right. Do you feel better just knowing? You're going to kick a kid out of the car? You're going to be like, oh, no, Jessica can't.
No, like I said, 98% of the time, I have no problem with her taking your friends.
I just think you're a control freak.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
You just got, why do you have to know? What are you going to do? You're not going to change anything.
Because I just told you why I need to know.
yeah, but
And
you're not gonna,
it's receipts.
Yeah.
It's receipts, too, in case anything happens and stuff. If she texts and says, hey, my new friend I just met today that's 43 years old named Lenny is in the car, you know?
Yeah. So when your daughter starts driving, you're not going to have any
she's never gonna
He'll
do
just
that.
close
tabs
his
on her
eyes. He'll
whatsoever.
just close his eyes and whatever happens.
Yeah. She did come home last night. I'm fine with that.
That's when Tom retires from his real job and he just drives my daughter around 24 hours a day.
I don't know who she was with. I don't know where she went.
No, I told
Fine
you.
with it.
I told her she's chipped. She's got a chip in her butt. She doesn't even know about it.
I can't wait till she gets to high school.
All right, listen.
You see the loosey-goosey dad.
Yeah.
Just,
Hey, cool dad. What's going on?
Remember when you were going to throw her in a wood chipper and you didn't care? And
I almost pushed her in that wood chipper yesterday.
I got to tell you, I saw the clip from Taken the other day whenever Liam Neeson goes in and pretends like he's the cop and he's talking to the people and he goes, I have a friend who's Albanian and he wrote this down for me. Can you translate? And the guy goes, good luck. And then it flashes back to the thing, whatever, and he's like, you don't remember me. That was such a good movie.
Yeah.
Like that was such a put your finger on the pulse of every guy that has a kid. And especially daughter, you know, or people, you know, anybody who has kids, you're just like, oh man, if my kid got taken, whatever, what would I do? And if you have those skills, would you do that?
I don't have those skills. Is the problem.
That's the problem.
But like within 24 hours, he went over and killed 50 people.
if you were taken, who would you want them to send the ransom to?
Ooh, my brother Tim.
Because he's got the money.
No, because he's got ideas too.
he's got skills.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really have skills unless it's lifting something heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like he would.
He's connected.
He's more prepared for it than my brother Jeff would know. You need me to play solo. Like, my brother Tom. No.
I was thinking with the Samantha Guthrie thing. If somebody abducted one of my kids or something, where would I get the money? Because I don't have a Bitcoin to give to people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess they wouldn't come after me because I don't have the money to begin with. But if I did, like, who would I try to borrow the money from?
Oh, just do the GoFundMe. That's what everybody's doing now.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Everybody put it out there, GoFundMe, and
That would be a weird position because I'd be like, I have to go to my wife and go, Gio asked me to borrow 6 million Bitcoin. And
I guess they abducted his daughter or something.
Yeah, and she'd be like, I mean, I feel bad, but that's our life savings. You know what I mean?
I'm going right to Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, I don't think I think Titus is a scam. I don't think Titus has the money.
You're the only one that thinks that.
I'd hit Hard Rock for you.
Yeah,
I'd go on a
thank you.
run. I'd try.
I thought you meant you were going to rob it.
Oh no! I'm not that
listen,
dumb.
Galvin. I got $2,500.
All right,
we got to get this to as high
see
as we
what we
can.
can do.
Our major, our main radio station for this company is WSB in Atlanta. It's a news talk station that does all political talk. And there was time where I was filling in and I was doing shows there at night for the night guy while he was on vacation from Tampa. And the first time they asked me to do it, I went, I don't know enough about political talk to do a political talk on on the flagship station of this company in Atlanta. I'm like, I'm just being honest with you. I can do it, but it won't be great. And they were like, no, we don't want that. We want you to just do your show. Like, for instance, what did you do this morning? And I said, we spent an hour talking about how we'd rob an armored car. Yeah. And he goes, great, do that. And I go, all right. Clearly, I don't do that anymore. Yeah. Oh, that was sometimes I think this show, man, the stuff that comes out that we end up talking about. So currently my son is missing.
All right. Well,
yeah. So I'm not worried about it because he's kicking me to voicemail, so I know that he's just. But
so it's ringing and then he's pushing it, or it's not ringing at all.
It rang out a couple of times, and then I'd call back and like 2 rings, and it would go to voicemail.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I know that's the deal. And then during the break, I'll have Amanda check his little Life 360 and see where. I already looked online to see if he was arrested, at least not in Hillsborough County.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So why aren't you on the Life 360 then?
Because you got secrets.
Not secrets.
He wants to be sneaky.
Doesn't want to be tracked.
Yeah, because you got to give up your location to be on the list.
Yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. I don't, but it's unnecessary. My wife has my kids, my son's girlfriend for some reason, my in-laws because they're old and they may get lost. And every time somebody goes somewhere or comes somewhere or does something, it dings and beeps, and I don't need all that.
You don't need your mother-in-law knowing you're at the red door.
No way. No way.
What's at the red door?
What is the red door? Oh, yeah, no.
I have a friend whose granddaughter works
Yeah, no, I definitely don't want that.
You also rarely go anywhere.
True.
To my knowledge.
Although today I got a big challenge. Today. I got to go to Plant City to Stingray Chevrolet.
All right.
And then from Stingray Chevrolet, I have to go to Sarasota to go to the doctor.
Ooh, that's a
man.
haul.
Then I got to go back home from Sarasota. Will my car make it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I'll make it to Plant City and Sarasota and back.
Is it plugged in right now?
Yeah, it's plugged in. It's maxed out.
Yeah, well, that's full charge is what, 250,
300, yeah.
300? Oh, yeah, you're easily going to be
Yeah.
Yeah, but what happens if I get stuck in traffic on the way home?
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
then the AC and stuff like that takes miles off of it, doesn't it?
Not really.
Like using.
Not really.
You can't find a little supercharger to get a little juice to
I
get
can,
home?
but I don't know if I necessarily need it.
So you have to go to Stingray Chevrolet and then go to your doctor. How much of a time frame in between do you have?
No,
You
I'm
just-
going to
you have
Stingray
go
Chevrolet for like a half hour, and then I got to shoot straight to the doctor.
So no smoking aces.
Oh, no smoking aces. No.
Oh, take it to go.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Eat in the car.
Nobody's eating in my car.
Eat it in the doctor's office.
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm unhealthy? No.
Full protein. Yeah.
All right. So
all right. Are we doing the mileage?
Yeah, from here to Stingray,
It's not going to be that far.
it says it's 45 miles.
Okay. So Stingray to.
Just Sarasota, roughly.
Yeah. Like what do they call that over there?
St. Armand Circle.
No.
Like Fruitville Road or?
All right. Fruitville works. Yeah.
All right.
I say that's going to be like 60.
That's 70, roughly 70 miles.
All right.
So it's 111 miles.
And then Sarasota back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be under 2.
Now you've got another 70 miles.
So it's 180 miles. So it's a
you're-
little more than halfway.
Yeah, you still have 120, knock off 20 for
It's gonna be
AC and
close.
whatever
Yeah.
this end. You got 100.
Carmen
You
said,
could sit in traffic for a while.
I bet it's gonna be close.
Nah,
I
you'll be
bet.
fine.
I bet at one point. You get the little jitters to stop to charge it. If you don't come into a charge, I'd imagine they have a charger at Stingray.
Yeah, but I mean,
What are you going to do? Put 3% back on?
Right,
You know what I mean? You're not
that's the
going to
thing,
lose.
I don't
much
know
going to-
I don't know how long it takes, but if you're going to be there for a half hour, that won't move it a little bit.
No, but I'm saying, like,
Okay.
also, you're not losing that much from here to Stingray.
No.
I'm just on Google Maps, and it even has, like, you can hit a button, and it shows all the electric vehicle charger locations.
Yeah, I mean, there's one right at the mall at the in Sarasota.
You do
You're
love
going
malls.
to the mall?
You do love malls.
No, I'm saying just in Sarasota there is a
Right, so go to your doctor, go to the mall, do whatever you do in the mall.
No, I'm not going to the mall.
No, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying to charge your car.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife does want to go to the mall.
Yeah.
This is
She
where
going with you?
yeah.
All right, well, there you
you're
go.
going
You're
to the mall.
Yeah.
This is where she goes to the mall. Valentine's Day is Saturday. I want to buy something to wear for Valentine's.
Mm-hmm.
That is where she has to go to the mall.
I go back to my original theory that you guys don't have closets. You wear an outfit one time, you just toss it out and get another one.
Gio, I'm so the opposite of that. I more wear the same thing every day than I am wear the opposite. I have a small rotation of clothes that I go through for this show.
Yes.
And then I change after the show. And then, of course, my night shoes come on and play later on in the day.
And you saw what happened when you tried to mix up the rotation.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I got destroyed. I got called sickly.
Yeah.
And
there were memes,
pale.
there were videos, there were mockery.
I was really hoping we were going to see the brown shirt this week.
I will never wear the brown shirt now.
He already burned that.
I was wearing a brown button-down shirt yesterday, Carmen.
Yeah.
And everybody at work was like, "Is this the brown one? Is this the brown one?" I go, "No, no, this is not the one." Yeah.
That's what you get for trying to mix it up.
Yeah, you missed a good meeting, Carmen.
Did I? Because I was gonna say I was on the Microsoft Teams, and then I was sitting there for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then someone finally came on and was like, "Oh yeah, it's not gonna be as big a presentation as they had originally planned, so." There's no meeting.
I was on there forever, and nobody.
No, you were not.
I was on there. Was Fisher, and it was like
Fisher,
2 other people.
It was Fisher. It was Anthony.
And
I think like
girl,
Isabel or something. I didn't see you though.
I was on there for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, "This is not happening."
Fisher wound up showing up with his kid.
Oh, really?
So he must have got off the Teams and came in.
I hopped on. It was 4 people, including me, and just silence.
Same.
Fisher came with his kid, who's adorable, but also looks just like that kid Chase that works in digital.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, how is that possible? And that kid looks young and old at the same time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got young face, but old. He's got Art Garfunkel's hair.
Yeah.
It's weird. Well, anyway, it was nice to see everybody.
Did they mention me at all?
No, they did mention Galvin.
They did?
Yeah, Galvin's been there for 19 years.
19 years.
Did you get a bobblehead?
I did not. So they celebrate the big ones. So like 19's in between, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Next year, it's going to be wild.
Fireworks, you think? Yeah.
Probably.
What do you think happens? Confetti?
Oh, man.
What did you guys have for lunch?
Oh, we had Taco Dirty that was really good.
Taco Dirty is fantastic.
It was really good.
It was really good.
Yeah. That was some
really
tasty
good.
stuff. But you guys missed it. Scotty rapped. What are we doing? I said it out loud. I said it out loud there. I was sitting by myself. Nobody was around. I wasn't saying it to anyone. I just said out loud, what are we doing? And people, I looked around the room and people, he's rapping.
They love it.
I said to John Brennan, I go, oh, Drew and Danielle must be so mad. He's stealing their.
Oh, yeah.
He's biting right off their plate.
They're the OGs.
They're old now, yeah.
Did you guys meet the new girl?
Not really. She was there.
So, we saw her.
We walked by and we were like, "You're no Carmen," and we pushed her.
Yeah. I said Carmen would knock you unconscious.
Yeah, a lot of people saying there's tension now because of Carmen.
Because
and
of
girl.
you guys.
No.
Well, I'm on your side, Carmen.
I actually met her this morning.
Yeah.
Thanks
She's
to
scared.
you guys.
She doesn't want to get knocked out.
Yeah.
After everybody talking at the meeting.
Dirty looking at her the whole time, staring her down.
Did you approach her or she approach you?
No, we just happened to run into each other naturally.
Have no choice.
Here's the thing that Chase Kid, so he's doing a lot of the digital stuff, doing a lot of the social media and everything. And remember we had talked about, I go, who's filming for John Senning? Like, because that looked really good and he was putting the stuff together. That kid on his own, we had whatever social media and we had X amount of numbers, and already in 2 months, he's quadruple,
we had
8 times that.
1 million views on videos or whatever, which was great. And then when this kid took over, we have now 9 million views
in 2 months.
In 2 months,
as opposed to the year.
Video guy, huh?
Sounds great.
That's impressive.
No, but he also knows, like, how we always ask Carmen when's the best time to post. She knows all that stuff. He knows when to post, what he's supposed to post, what words to use, how short or long the clip should be. Like, he knows all that stuff. So he's right in the algorithm and gets all that. I mean, obviously, it really does work because, he went from 1 million to 9 million.
Those things, the timing and your captions, the hashtags, all those things.
But that just shows you have to adapt. You have to adapt because we don't know that stuff and we didn't learn, but then the people coming up know all that stuff. So it's like, all right, good. Get him in there. Have him start doing it.
Joe adapted pretty hard. Joe is like, I better learn how to do trash real quick.
You're not wrong there.
He learned how to diversify.
You gotta diversify.
You got to expand your portfolio.
You got to.
Yep. He became valuable across the board.
Can't be known just for one.
Man.
Can't be known for being bad at just one thing.
No. Got to be bad at everything.
That's right.
He is great at the trash for the most part.
Yeah,
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you.
There is some
appreciate
stuff
you,
out
Michael.
there.
Yeah, I did see that on the way.
Little shrapnel.
What is outside?
We might have had some raccoon activity.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say anything, but it is McDonald's, but no big deal.
Yeah.
Who
Something's
had
going on.
McDonald's?
Not me.
I didn't say you did.
No, I know, but you're looking at me real weird.
I didn't say you did.
Like you're flirting with me. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice if Joe cleaned it up before a guest gets here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Joe, don't feel the pressure.
Don't worry, Michael. I don't do anything that because Gio suggests. I'm
sorry.
doing it on my own.
Sorry,
You don't have to-
TJ Miller. Just step over that pile of trash.
I don't need you to tell me to do things I'm already doing, scumbag.
Whoa.
Oh.
Joe, there is some chocolate peanut butter in for you if you do it. If you get it done.
Well, then
Oh, is
I'm
it
in.
chocolate peanut butter?
Yeah, he has. I think it's like chocolate peanut butter, cherry peanut butter,
Yeah.
and one other one. Yeah, it looks really good.
It's a cherry peanut butter. That's a great idea.
And hot sauce.
I'm so stressed he's not going to show.
Oh,
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he'll be
Because
in.
last time he went to the wrong place.
That wasn't his fault. That was Art's fault or whatever that guy's name is.
So I've told him like many times, even up to yesterday, just to be clear, this
Yeah.
is the address.
Yeah.
It's
Can
at
we put
Mike's.
him on Life 360?
Yeah.
You keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
He's coming solo, so
Is he really?
yeah.
Is he Ubering?
I don't know. They just said
No,
he's
the-
coming solo.
The pressure now is on me.
Oh.
What
Yeah.
time is he coming? 8 or 9?
8:30.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's going to show up in St. Pete.
Did you? I don't care. I'm just curious. Did you reach out about Verzi with BT?
What do you mean?
Like him coming in possibly Thursday?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Because Verzi didn't know about that. And I didn't know if we didn't ask or if I thought we did ask.
Yeah.
Would have been a lot cooler if you did ask. Just saying.
Paul Verzi is at Side Splitters this weekend, who's a funny comedian who's been on the show a bunch of times. And then TJ Miller, who's coming in the show today, is going to be at the Funny Bone in Ybor City. So there you go. Today would have been a good breakfast day.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should just go home.
Carmen,
Yes.
I can't have this negativity this early in the show.
No. I'm just tired. It's not negativity. It's just I'm sleepy.
Listen to me. Not even going to ask you why.
Okay, good.
I've learned my lesson.
I think I've reached the age where movies aren't for me anymore.
Oh.
I watched another movie that was terrible.
Which one?
I wanted to see if the Dracula movie was on, but it's not yet.
Right.
But, so I was like, oh, well, this is a new movie. Is this thing on with Will Arnett and Bradley Cooper where he's,
Oh, really?
I mean, and I discussed this with my wife and I shut her down because she said, you need action. And I go, if you mean by action, something happening, yes, I need action. I go, but I don't need action. Like, she goes, if there's more than 5 minutes of dialogue, you don't like it. And I go, Glenn Ross.
Yep.
All dialogue. I love that movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't put me in some sort of box. But it is literally just watching a guy's life that is boring and I don't like it.
You do need action.
I don't need action. I need something to happen in the movie. I don't want to watch somebody's life that's boring. You understand?
I
You
think
don't.
it's gonna be a good movie.
You don't ever want an emotional attachment to the movie. You want to leave the movie feeling excited.
That's the worst, possible thing you can say. Shawshank is literally a movie about hope. It is all about feelings. It's about friendship. It's about hope. It's about, that's
yeah,
it.
but there's
So that's
also
ridiculous.
prison and violence and rape and
There's stuff happening that
Yeah.
keeps you interested. But the core of that movie is hope and friendship.
Like I can't. When you said yesterday that you thought you didn't like Beautiful Boy, that you thought that was terrible, I was like, that movie. That was like one of Steve Carell's best performances.
I don't like drug addicts.
Yeah, but
So-
you're not supposed to like drug addicts.
No, I know. But like if it's drug addict, then it almost
Right, but this
shuts
is
me
not.
off.
You take this as an insult. This is not an insult at all. You don't like what you don't like.
Yeah,
if it's-
100%.
Right.
And I'll say it a million times. Like, there's people that probably Beautiful Boy is their favorite movie. There's probably people listening right now that were like, I watched this thing on, and it was the best. Like, I'm recommending it. It's not for me. That is not a movie for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't think I don't like Will Arnett, so I wouldn't watch it. But I am watching The Pit. How dare they not put all the second season on there?
It's on.
They come out once a week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's weekly. Oh, you caught up.
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Yeah. Did you watch last night's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't like that.
I realized my wife is watching The Pit now every night.
Oh,
I didn't know- yeah. There was a new show she was watching. I didn't realize it was The Pit until what you guys have been talking about until last night.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's a weekly. It comes out Thursdays. I don't like that either. I wish they would just put it out, the whole thing so you can watch it on your own, but whatever.
Yeah. And now when it was over, we were like, what do we do now? We literally looked at each other and we go, what do we do? Then
It is a nice little treat where you're like, ooh, a new one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But I also would like to just be able to watch it all.
That's why I like watching shows that are already done.
Yeah.
Because you can just binge them as much as you want.
Yep.
You got all West Wing, though.
Yes.
Carmen-
I'm on season 4.
Did you ever watch The Americans?
No.
So good. That's another one. I think it's
Okay.
5 or 6 seasons. It's during the Cold War, and there's Russian KGB sleeper agents that live in the suburbs of Washington. And yeah, it's really good. It's really
Okay,
good.
good idea.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That might be my next show then.
Yeah. You know what? It's got action.
I feel like it's too highfalutin for Carmen.
Something happens. No, it's not.
All right.
And listen.
She's watching West Wing.
Listen,
Yeah.
I
That's
gotta
as
tell
high
you,
as you go. That's the
Yeah.
president, commander in chief.
I gotta tell you, there's a lot of stuff I don't understand on the West Wing. I just like the motion and they're fast talking and
Yeah.
fast walking and
Oh.
they got their suits and you know.
You got Sam Seaborn.
Yes. Well, he's not really in it right now
Oh, okay.
because he's in California.
Right.
You know what I mean? But there's a lot of stuff that I don't understand, but I get it. Like I understand it, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I can follow along.
yeah.
I can't go in depth.
That's how I describe you in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Makes perfect sense.
She kind of follows along.
Yeah.
That's all.
Carmen, when you see the new girl in the hallway, you got to be the alpha.
Yeah, push her.
I'm gonna just go pick her up.
Yeah. You got
When
to
you walk by, you mush her face.
Take her lunch money.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
She seems very nice.
It's not what she said about you.
She was talking about you.
Yeah, I probably
She
seem,
called you the old version of her.
Yeah, I'm probably the old grumpy lady to all the new people that come in here.
I said, Ann Kelly, and she's like, "Is that the one on your show?"
No.
Oh.
Yeah, probably. She like that girl looks 22.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know-
maybe.
You know what I mean? Like I started with you. You guys met me. I started here when I was 20 years old.
Oh, no wonder that girl's upset. She's like, "That's what's going to happen to me."
Yeah. It's a dark, sad future.
The fruit has fallen off the vine.
Yeah.
It's a dark, sad future. That's an excellent way to describe working here.
Yeah. I would not suggest this career path
Oh,
to anybody.
Carmen, how would you describe your time at the Mike Calta show? A dark, sad future.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's also how she describes Chad. There was one girl there yesterday that I thought looked super hot, but I can't say
Why?
because everybody's so sensitive at this job about who's going to get.
Well,
in
why
trouble.
don't you say that she looked very nice, and now you can tell us.
They all looked very nice. You know who looked really pretty? JoJo yesterday. I even told her. There's something
JoJo looks
about-
great.
Yeah, something
JoJo
about-
looks great, and she won't believe me.
That's what I said. I go, you look something you're doing. You look great, and she's like, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, I don't give it 10 minutes. What? What's going to happen in 10 minutes?
What? So tell us more about this other girl.
Yeah.
I don't really. I never really noticed this other girl, and then yesterday I was like, she's really pretty.
There is a girl there. I love making John Brennan uncomfortable. I go, what's up? I go, do you like Megan's younger sister over there? Because there is a girl that looks like his wife, but younger version,
Yeah.
whatever. And he was like, like you could see in his face. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I thought.
Corporate John can't be getting enough of that.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll tell you what we have to give away, and then we'll play a little Sporkle. Galvin is your news. TJ Miller will be in the studio. We're going to have peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful Friday. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Gio, what do you do anything for your wife? You've been married since high school?
No.
No flowers, no card, no nothing?
No flowers. Maybe a card. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Lucky
You just
lady.
give it to her and go, here?
Currently, I've nothing planned.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do sex stuff?
No.
No.
So that's your present to Jamie.
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a great gift.
I don't know why we're throwing insults around, but all right.
Sunset over here is breaking your balls.
All right.
Yeah. last night I said to my wife, I was like, "You want to do it?" And she's like, "I'm so tired." And I said, "Oh." And she goes, "Do you?" And I go, "Yes." She goes, "On a scale of, she goes, "How much?" And I go, 9. And she goes, "On a scale of what?" I go, 1 to 1,000,000. I was so tired too. This is what you get to enjoy, Carmen, when you're in your 50s.
Listen, last night, Chad and I, we decided we were celebrating Valentine's Day because tomorrow his aunt comes into town. And we have the recruiting fair for football for the seniors. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. So last night we got pizza. We had a couple neutrals. And I let him go to bed at 7 o'clock.
I didn't know what you were going to say. You're like, I let him go. And I went, Carmen, get it. Let him go where no man should go.
I'm going to go to sleep. You go to town.
No, he was really exhausted yesterday. It just kind of all caught up with him. So I stayed up. I took the night shift. So he got to go to bed at like 7:30. And he passed out.
How do you feel about Chad doing stuff to you while you're sleeping?
That's fine, but I am a light sleeper, so he would probably end up waking me up.
That's what my wife said. I go, I'll just wait till you fall asleep and do it. That's what I usually do, kidding around.
Yeah.
And she goes, just don't wake me up. And I went, are you good with that? I'm like, if you can put that in writing and just so we have it somewhere, I'm fine with that too.
Listen, I am his wife. I am his. He owns me, and he can do what he wants with me.
Wow.
What
vows did you take?
Right. What if that turns out to be his thing, and then you have to take like something that sleep aid that makes you sleep really deep and stuff, and then you the next morning you're like, for some reason I'm really cold, and he's like, oh yeah, I put you in a bathtub full of ice, so
then we have some problems.
Feel like you're dead.
Yeah, he has some issues. He needs to go work out with somebody.
Well, it sounds like he's working them out just fine.
Yeah. Listen, we are very active. We try and do it, but we've been having a full house lately, and that makes him, he does not like that. He feels like everyone can hear us.
Yeah.
Not old muffle door.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got a muffle door.
Have Joe come by and, check out the house.
Yep. I can help you out.
Well, because our guest room right now is basically our living room. So our guest bed is in our living room, and that's right underneath our bedroom. So he feels like
all the action.
Yeah, he feels like every bang, every bed movement that they people can hear.
Yeah. What the hell's going on up there?
Listen, I have the same problem, Carmen, but I try to convince Chrissy that Annette can't hear anything.
Right.
It's not Annette she was worried about.
Yeah.
It's a kid. You got the kid in one room, and you had the other mother in the other room.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's only one mom there now.
Right. One mom, 4 dogs.
Right.
What happened to the other mom?
She moved in with friends. She was planning on doing that.
Well, yeah, I remember she was planning on going to California.
Yeah, I don't think she's going yet.
Okay.
Plans thwarted. She lives with Spanish now.
Yeah. That would be great.
That would be wild.
Didn't they go down and watch the sunset together or something?
I think so.
Yeah,
something.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
That's right.
All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away today?
Okay, so we have tickets for Tim McGraw, Kid Rock with Big and Rich.
Okay, I feel like that would be a bigger ticket now after the Super Bowl. It doesn't seem like people care.
Yeah. Kid Cudi.
Okay.
Sam Morril.
I don't know. And could you name one Kid Cudi song for $1 million?
I didn't know Kid Cudi. I thought he was just a DJ.
That's what I thought. That's why.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. He is an artist, but I can't name a song.
Nope.
And then we also have tickets for Busch Gardens Mardi Gras.
Where is Kid Cudi going to be?
Kid Cudi is going to be at the bench.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Just out of our league. All right, let's give that stuff away with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Today we are going to be playing 10-letter vocabulary.
Oh, this was a Jeopardy category last night.
What was it?
Well, it was long words.
Okay. Yes. So 10 letters. They say it's easy. I think it's going to be a little tricky, though.
All right.
So your first one, achieve or complete successfully.
Accomplish.
Mike. Unskillful. Inept. Unskillful. Inept.
Amateur-ish.
I was spelling amateur. I'm like, I can't.
I'm like, that can't be right.
Calvin. Not natural or real. Not natural or real.
Artificial.
Yeah.
Mike. A large building or hall
Skyscraper.
used for public gatherings, typically speeches or stage performances.
Amphitheater.
Auditorium.
Damn.
I don't want like the count.
A smooth, dark surface that is used for writing on with
Chalkboard.
chalk.
Blackboard.
Yes.
Racist.
Geo. Coffee made with milk that has
Cappuccino.
been. Mike Calta. The phenomenon of a person or thing rising into the air by apparently supernatural
Levitating.
means.
Levitation.
Levitation.
Thank you.
Galvin. Having substances that a person or animal needs to be healthy and grow properly.
Nutrition.
Nourishment.
What is it again?
Having substances that a person or animal needs to be healthy and grow properly.
I don't know.
Nutritious
Ah.
is what I was looking
We're
for.
so close.
Very close. All the inhabitants of a particular town,
Population.
area, Galvin, and Pep, we are halfway there.
Gio has a single point on the board. Michael and Galvin are both tied with 3.
Good.
Okay. We are doing 10-letter vocabulary. A person who asks the questions and enforces
Moderator.
the rules in a television or radio game show, such as myself. A person who asks the question and enforces the rules in a television or radio game show. I am the quiz master.
Oh.
I like that.
Master.
I like- Hey. Acts in a boisterous, violent manner. This is tough. Act in a boisterous, violent manner.
Galvin.
Ramon.
Psychopath.
Roughhouse.
That's not good.
The script of a movie, including acting
Dialogue.
instructions. What'd you say, Gio?
Screenplay.
Gio. The dark shape and outline of someone or something.
Silhouette.
Mike. Triumphant.
Victorious.
Galvin. The state or quality of not being simple.
Difficult.
Complicated.
The state or quality of not being simple.
Oh, I think I know it.
Difficulties.
Complexity.
I don't know it.
A person who loads and unloads ships at a port.
Dock worker.
Mike Calta.
You would think there's a better name for that.
Yeah. A sudden and violent shaking of the ground.
Earthquake.
Mike. A feeling of great enthusiasm and eagerness.
Excited.
Excitement.
Mike Calta.
Thank you, Gio.
Encounter or undergo an event or occurrence.
Happening.
Encounter or undergo an event or occurrence. Experience. And Pep, we are on the last 3.
Gio has 2 points on the board. Galvin with 4, and Michael is your leader by 3. He's winning with 7.
I need all 3.
All right, we are doing 10-letter vocabulary. Last 3, here we go. Lacking the quality or quantity required. Lacking the quality or quantity required.
Unfulfilled.
Inadequate.
I feel that.
A single human being as distinct from a group, class, or family.
Individual.
Calvin. And your last one. The body of words used in a particular language.
Paragraph. Nope.
Body of words.
The body of words used in a particular language. Vocabulary.
No. Don't.
Yeah, I know. No, you have to answer.
What? I know.
Listen,
I'm just,
Quizmaster.
I'm just telling you.
Don't
what
make
the
us feel
answer
inadequate.
was.
Yeah.
But you act like you knew it.
Yeah,
We're
it was,
idiots.
it was very Trebek of you.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. That was not. Please let's not.
Why
play
didn't you pick a
Carmen
fun
Sense
one for today? This is not fun at all.
Yeah, it's Friday. Come on.
Listen,
Making this work.
I take what they give me.
All
Okay.
right.
It's-
I don't like it.
Your
All
final
right.
score: Gio with 2 points on the board, Galvin with 5, and Michael is your victorious and triumphant champion. He won with 7.
Hey. Thank you very much. Good morning. Who's this?
Eileen,
Eileen, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks.
You are the winner.
Did I win?
You did win.
Yay!
Yay. I will put you
Awesome.
on hold. Carmen will
Oh.
grab you during the break, and you will have your choice of prizes. Thank you for listening, Eileen.
Thanks, bye.
All right. There you go. She's on line 3, Carmen.
See you
Got
at the Kid
it.
Cudi show.
Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, lots of movement, sack off, and fun facts.
Oh.
Oh.
You ever wish you could take your sack off?
No.
No, I like mine where it is. All right, Galvin has your news. We'll take a quick break, come back into an hour full of news. Next, TJ Miller will be on the show in the 8 o'clock hour. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I have a sharp pain above my right butt cheek and my back.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean,
Just
Galvin,
annoying.
you know more than anybody what
Right.
that's like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's terrible. It's terrible for sure. How much? I know you're drinking coffee and stuff, but how much actual water do you drink?
I drank, especially yesterday. I drank a lot of water yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
wondering if
yesterday
it-
or
yeah,
in general?
No, like I don't drink soda really. Although I had a couple of Sprites recently for some reason. But I drink a lot of like carbonated water, and I had yesterday for some reason I just drank a lot of water. I was just drinking constantly yesterday. I was peeing every 15 minutes. So I wonder if I jostled something, if I loosened something up a little.
knocked it loose.
Maybe. I'm not dying. I'm not in excruciating pain, but it's just like an annoying spot right above, and that usually is what that means. And
Have you ever had one?
Yes, and I've passed it before. I've felt it travel across my back. Yeah, and I assume I passed them because the pain just goes away after a couple of days. So hopefully,
But the other thing is, you may not pass them. They may just be in an area that's not irritated
no.
and stuff. Because that does happen.
Saving them up.
as it's going through. I can tell you, one of the last ones that I had, it was a situation where I got it an X-ray, and they said that it was small enough to pass because I had one that I had to have surgery on because
Right.
they had to go in and break it up and do all that stuff. But I was like just in miserable pain. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to go. I was taking boxing at the time, and I went and did a boxing class. Came right out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you
Moved
jump
it right
around
out,
doing
yeah.
jump rope and then moving around and doing all that stuff. It came right out. And you feel it's unbelievable how bad you feel and how it's just immediately better once you pass it.
I've had like gallstones before,
Oh,
and
yeah.
same thing. It's excruciating pain, and then within 30 seconds, it just goes away.
Yeah.
question that I don't know, really want to know the answer to. You had surgery. Where did they do the surgery?
Well, they sonically broke it up. It was too big to pass. There was
Right.
no way it could pass, whatever. So they sonically break it up, and then I told you, they go in.
They did go in, right?
Yeah, they go in through your area. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what you call that medically.
Yeah.
What you call that?
Urethra.
I think we know.
But yeah, you're going in through that with about a cable like a mouse cord, whatever. With grabber on the, and then they pull it
Pull it
out.
out. Did they give you a video of that?
No. I was awake.
Oh, you're awake?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I don't.
I'm just kidding. They go in and they do it and stuff, but then they put a stent in, and then
Right.
I was awake whenever they pulled that out.
I don't know that. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know that I'd be able to keep it. How am I saying?
No.
Yeah, I think that it would go inverted if they had to try.
But you said you're knocked out though, so you don't even know.
Yeah, whenever they were taking the stuff out, but then whenever the stent, however you say that, whenever they were taking that out, they had to do it, and it was literally just a lady, and put lidocaine on the stuff, whatever. And I go, I'm very nervous about this, and she goes, "You want more lidocaine?" And I go, "I guess so." And so she puts more on. But I will tell you, the doctor was very good. He said, "I'm very good at this. I'm very quick. You won't feel it. It'll be very, and it is literally, the only way I can describe it, and everybody's going to know this feeling, whenever you get a booger and it feels like it's from behind your eye and it comes out and you're like, you just feel that kind of release the pressure and
exactly
stuff.
what it feels like.
It was like that.
Yeah.
And he did it very quickly and stuff. The leading up to it may have been the worst 5 to 10 minutes of my life because you're just like, this is going to kill me. Like
the anticipation.
You're not supposed to go in that way.
Well, I told you that when I had the surgery, they took mine out and they did the same thing. And I went, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
And then they were like, now we got to take the port out. And I was like, okay, cool. And they're like, this is going to feel like a hot knife dragging across your chest. And I went, oh, thanks for the heads up on that.
It's weird.
That's exactly what it felt like.
When we're there, we think this is the craziest moment of your life.
Right.
Where for that nurse, it's probably like the 5th or 6th time she's done it just that day.
Yeah. And she's also probably like, all right, relax, baby. There's a guy over here whose bone's sticking out of his face. And,
There is an episode of The Pit where a guy has erectile dysfunction. So he takes 2 erectile shots instead of 1 because it's his anniversary.
Doubles up.
And he doubles up and he comes in and he has an erection for like 6 hours and they have to drain the blood out of it.
Oh.
Not only do they show you the wiener, but they show you them draining the blood from it. And then the girl having to interact with it in order to get the blood out. Oh, it's pretty awful.
Yeah,
it's not like I'm not afraid of looking at wieners, but it's just they get the blood and all that other stuff.
I don't need to see that.
How about the alcoholic guy that they had to drain the stuff out of his stomach?
Yeah, Louis.
I was watching True Blood until the series until they injected vampire blood in his ween, and then I was out.
Wait, what?
I would try that. That sounds good.
Duncan, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta show.
Hey, I was going to let you know, you probably heard it before, but this is a reminder. If you take watermelon and juice it up, but you have to take the white part of the rind and juice that with it, drink that, and it'll break up your kidney stone.
Oh, okay. Galvin said,
Yeah, that doesn't sound medically correct, but
I'm going to try it. I'll try it. Thank you. I don't know if it's necessarily a kidney stone yet. It's just how I feel,
You got some inflammation.
A little bit. Kevin, good morning.
Hey, I was calling about the Deadpool.
Yeah.
Does anybody have you in their Deadpool?
Not yet. There's time. There's time though. We still got a local pick.
If he dies,
I got you for radio, and I got Spanish for my local pick. With a
all right. Good luck to you, sir.
I was going to say, if we took you as the bone pick and you died, that counts.
True.
You
don't work here anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till you guys are listening to this next week going, we were just making jokes.
Oh.
I had no idea.
He said it was a kidney stone.
Dude, I do that all the time. Whenever we're something will happen with Amanda, and I'll just go right into 2020, and that's when things changed. Yeah, and that's when she realized he was crazy.
So it says watermelon rind is traditionally used in folk medicine to support kidney health and may prevent calcium oxalate kidney stones by increasing urine output. So
Makes you pee.
Makes you pee, so it'll help in the beginning, but it's not necessarily going to go in there and break it up. It says, however, scientific evidence in humans is limited and should not replace evidence-based medical treatment. So
you know what fixed it the first time I got one?
Huh.
Like the first time I got one, I didn't know what it was. I knew I had this pain in my back, and Mike Calta, my old boss, was like, "You got a kidney stone. I've had him before." So he's like, "Come on, we'll get rid of it." And we went to the Wing House and just started pounding beers.
Yeah,
and that That did
Well,
it.
they say the beer. I mean, and citrus really helps as well. So any kind of citrus stuff, whatever.
Well, the beer just made you pee.
Yeah,
I was going beer, water.
But the citrus, the acid in the like lemonade and stuff like that helps with it. So,
well, if I go down, you guys know what's going on.
all right.
It says the main cause insufficient hydration.
That's number one.
Listen,
Sure.
I will tell you that's probably true. Yesterday I was drinking water and I'm like, I don't drink enough water. Yesterday I just happened to be drinking a lot.
Because when I was going through all that stuff, they said, we want to check and see how much you're doing. So they do what they call a urine capture to see how much water you're drinking. And they send you just a big jug and you have to go in the jug and then you put it in a box and send it back to them. And they literally said, did you drink way more water than you normally do because you were? I go, no, that's exactly how much. I always drink a ton of water. That's why I don't get why I got the kidney stones.
Yeah, and that's why you don't eat shrimp.
Yeah. I can't eat shrimp because that's high in what is it? Uric acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a fun old man show. Ladies
You
and
want to talk about the bird you saw yesterday?
That's right.
I went out yesterday to walk the dogs. Carmen, I went out to walk the dogs yesterday, and I look over in Ralphie's pen, and there's a little red thing. It looks like a rag laying on the floor, and nothing could get in there. It has to be put in there. You know what I mean?
Because there's like a door or something.
There's walls up around it. So I was looking at it. I'm like, what is that? It's like a rag. I gotta go get that out of there before Ralphie eats it. And then all of a sudden it moved, and it was a cardinal, and it was just sitting on the floor. I know. So I just took my camera out and started taking pictures of it.
So excited.
Old man.
Old man birds.
Yep.
All right, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show, sponsored by Badger Bob Services.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, it is still going on, man. The FBI today provided new identifying details about the suspect seen in the video on the porch of Nancy Guthrie's home the morning she disappeared. Authorities are looking for a male who is 5'9" to 5'10" inches tall with an average build. They say he was wearing a black 24-liter Ozark Trail hiker pack backpack based on the video. The FBI on Thursday also raised its reward for information leading investigators to Nancy Guthrie to $100,000.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they also say that Ozark Trail hiker backpack is only sold at Walmart new.
Uh-huh.
So whether he got it from somebody else or if he got it new, it's from Walmart. They're trying to work with Walmart to find out more information on that. More stuff with this, though. The FBI is aware of a video recorded just 5 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home showing a man with a backpack that is similar to the one that the guy was wearing on the doorbell cam. And apparently they found a black glove. But now police are not sending that black glove to FBI. They're sending that black glove down here to Florida to be checked out and stuff. And then I guess after that, the FBI can have it. So I don't know whether they're working in conjunction with the FBI anymore.
What do you mean? Why? I don't understand.
Because they don't want to hand it over. I guess their primary. You know what I mean?
Police?
Yeah,
or FBI?
the police. So the police have the glove and they send it off to get it checked out, and they send it to a lab down here in Florida.
Okay.
Not to the FBI, who has their own labs and stuff. They said, no, we're going to do this. We're going to have them take
Why
care
are we
of it.
doing that?
I don't know. That's the question, is why are they not now working with the FBI and doing it? Because the FBI has their own lab. You would think, oh, here's a glove. You guys figure it out. Maybe they think we're not getting the proper, stuff from the FBI, so we're going to do it in our own lab.
It seems crazy that they have not found her or this yet. 'Cause
Well,
day third, almost 2 weeks now.
Why did
I think it's into the third week.
Is it?
Why did Gutfield say that? Greg Gutfeld say that they should give a polygraph to Savannah Guthrie?
There's a lot of people that are saying that. There's a lot of people that do not believe Savannah Guthrie.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think there's some sort of weird inside job here, and there's people saying that that's her in the mask, and there's people saying that this is not a screen grab. This is a photo. How do they have a photo of the guy with the backpack? This is a screen grab from the video from the doorbell. But this one is just like a picture, and it's missing. These are all conspiracies.
He was
Oh,
saying
brother.
Savannah Guthrie should take a polygraph test, and that will then make all of her family surrounding her also take a polygraph test, thinking there's some type of inside job with the family. Because remember, At first, they were investigating the in-laws and stuff.
The brother-in-law.
So he's saying if she takes the polygraph test, then they'll all take the polygraph test, and something's going to come out there.
Gio, you're correct. So she was reported missing on February 1st. So it's the 13th. Yeah. So 2 weeks. So it'll be going next week. We'll be going into 3 weeks.
And don't they just say anything after 48 hours is not good?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's as it gets longer, the less chance you have of that person being alive.
She's got whatever medication she's on. They said they made a big deal about that. How she's on a lot of medications. She
and her pacemaker has been detached
from the phone.
And then here is something really interesting. TMZ has received an email and then another email yesterday from a person who claims they know the identity of Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper. Here is Harvey Levin from TMZ talking about the email and what they want.
TMZ has obtained a second email from the man who claims to know the identity of Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper. We told you yesterday that this man sent us an email saying that he will reveal the name if he gets 1 Bitcoin. We checked the account all day. He did not receive anything. The account is bare. So this morning, just after 8 a.m. Pacific time, he sent us this other email complaining that he is not being taken seriously. He says that he wants the Bitcoin, which is worth around $67,000, for several reasons. Number one, he says by coming forward, he will become as he puts it, a national rat. He also says, and this is a quote, he doesn't want to be, quote, incriminated like that guy Carlos. Remember, Carlos is the delivery man who was taken into custody a couple of days ago briefly. He was detained and then released. He says that he fears retaliation if he comes forward, and that he needs the Bitcoin because he's going to have to lay low after coming forward. And then he talks about a difference between yesterday and today. And we are not going to get specific about what he's talking about. It is chilling what he is insinuating here. But we have told law enforcement we're not going to get specific about that. But he makes it very clear here that this will be his second and last attempt.
So what is the harm in giving this guy $67,000 if you think he's got an answer? And why would he not choose to take the $100,000 as the reward?
Exactly.
Instead of the 60. I mean, the Bitcoin, he could still remain anonymous, I guess.
Well, but also, $67,000 isn't getting you very far. It's not going to help out a ton.
No, but he's saying it's just for the inconvenience.
I know, but it's also just weird. Like if you're,
it doesn't add up.
If I'm a normal person and I know who you can anonymously tell somebody. You know what I mean? You can say.
Yeah, you want something out of it, though. He definitely wants something. He doesn't want to come across
scumbag,
but he doesn't want to come across like he's being a scumbag.
Yeah,
so
but you are.
Yeah, but he's like, but I'm not even asking for the $100,000. I'll just take $167,000.
I know, but I agree with you. Also, not by giving them the Bitcoin, then you open the door to everybody. Oh, I know this. You know what I mean? Because who knows whether this person even knows.
Oh, plus I feel like TMZ loves this kind of
of course
type stuff.
Because it keeps going through them.
Yeah.
So they're in everybody else's headlines.
And also, you're not talking about Harvey being in the Epstein files.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Which a lot of people are saying that's another thing, that this all happened when they released the Epstein files.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, well, here's a distraction for you. Because this is definitely a big distraction. People are talking. This is the number one thing everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
I know. It's crazy that this is still going on. And I don't know, like, it's going to be awful if there's no solid ending, if there's no closure.
I didn't think it was this easy to hide somebody, take somebody and hide them.
Well, I mean, I could hide them here.
Yeah, but I thought for sure they would have figured it out by now. There's so many cameras. There's so many ways. Like, you literally have to think of everything and cover your tracks to hide this long.
I think that they thought of a lot less, and I think that the FBI knows a lot more than they're letting on.
Right.
But also, it's a lot easier to find if you're trying to find them. Maybe you're not trying to find them.
That's
Maybe
true.
you want this to continue on. Maybe you want this distraction. Maybe there's people within the FBI. Why is the Arizona police sending the glove to their a separate lab instead of giving it to the FBI? Is there something happening that they know that they're like, hey, this isn't right? we can't give this stuff over. We're trying to solve the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that the situation that's happening? I don't know, but I'm saying, like, why are they not giving this stuff to the FBI now?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And then what is this guy talking about? The chilling stuff that he's talking about. You know?
I tend to think this guy's full of garbage.
Totally could be.
Yeah.
Totally could
That's
be.
what I think too.
Remember the guy who came forward and said that he killed John Benet Ramsey?
Oh, yeah,
and turned
yeah.
out he didn't.
The weirdo that was like living over in Bangkok or whatever or something.
don't
Or
remember.
wasn't he? Well, he was a really weird, thin little blonde-haired guy.
Yeah.
And I think he was living somewhere over in Thailand or something. There was some sort of connection because I
I
remember.
can picture him, but I don't remember.
I
any of
remember
the
they had to
details.
have him like flown over.
Yeah, and then he came over, and they were like, "He's lying."
Yeah, he just trying to get headlines and stuff. Well, this may be a distraction from the Epstein files, but here's some stuff about the Epstein files. Kathy Remler, the top lawyer at storied investment bank Goldman Sachs and former White House counsel to Barack Obama, announced her resignation Thursday after emails between her and Jeffrey Epstein showed a close relationship where she described him as an older brother and downplayed his sex crimes. Remler said in a statement that she would step down as chief legal officer and general counsel of Goldman Sachs as of June 30th, 2026.
Yeah, you don't want that coming back to bite you in the ass.
Do you think all these people thought this will never come out? I'm good.
Yes.
Yes.
Like they never thought this would get out to the
Yeah.
public.
They thought they were going to get away with
I
it.
thought they were untouchable.
But
Yes.
but there is the level of people that are going to the island for sex with underage kids, and then there's a level of people that are interacting with Jeffrey Epstein on a business level, and the ones who are interacting with him on him just being a famous guy, because like the Nick DiPaolos of the world who we bring up all the time, Nick DiPaolo doesn't have anything to do with Epstein Island. He just wanted to hang out with Woody Allen. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of people are getting in trouble now because they associated it with him after knowing he had already been convicted of.
But it's
trafficking
easy to
underage
say.
people.
It's easy to say. It's a lot like if I lived back then, I wouldn't have slaves. I wouldn't have had slaves.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was the complete total norm. But also, I'm sure that there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people listening right now, and in this room that have said, I don't know what this guy's doing. Like, supposedly he's doing stuff with underage girls, but also he's gonna make me like $3 million off my $100,000 investment. You know, like
And-
there's a lot of people that are like that.
That's what and those people are now being dubbed as complete horrible people, scumbags.
I would take that.
Yeah.
I would take it. I would, if I don't have to deal with him and I don't have to see anything. All I know is I'm just sending my money somewhere, and
But you would do it if you thought nobody would ever find out.
I probably would do it now.
Would you?
No.
Here's the question. Here's the question. Do you do it because there's some rumors and allegations and stuff, but you don't really know? Yeah, you do it. What do you do it if you see a video of him having sex with a 12-year-old kid?
No,
Exactly.
I can't associate with that.
Right. Yeah.
It's like anybody after 2008 that associated with him are now being.
You're guilty
But
by
I-
association.
yeah.
Because he was.
At that point,
You're
was
complicit.
He had
Yes.
admitted to sex trafficking underage girls, and people still dealt with him because
And
he was
he
so-
only got a slap on the wrist for it,
Yeah.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He
yeah, a
cut
lot
a
of
deal.
people. Yeah. A lot of
A
people
lot
are
of-
associated.
a lot of
Right.
people would deal with him thinking, well, yeah, listen, nobody will ever really know that I'm dealing with him, even though he's done that.
But also, if you're putting in emails that he's like an older brother to you and you're downplaying his sex crimes, then then it doesn't
Yeah.
look great for you. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who the worst person I know is. No, Joe, you're
I
not
know.
even close.
All right.
No, I mean, like, is there somebody that I know that,
That you still associate with?
yeah, or that's in my peripheral? You know what I mean? Like somebody that I know that's, I'm making this up, but like, if you knew somebody
I
was,
love whenever you make it up and give a name.
I'm making it up, like Larry the rapist.
Yeah.
No, like if there's somebody that I know that, that would take advantage of girls or would give girls ecstasy or that kind of stuff. Like I couldn't associate it with that kind of guy.
But also, I'm sure that there's people that we all associate that we don't know.
know.
No,
You know,
I'm
we
sure
don't
about
know
that, yeah.
what all is going on.
But the question is, could you still
Right.
be in business with that person knowing that they had done those things? That's where like this Goldman Sachs chick's getting in trouble because it was known, he admitted to
So-
it, he
But
was
also,
convicted.
not only just known to her, she's trying to downplay it.
Yeah.
She's trying to downplay it so the golden goose doesn't get taken away. You know what I mean?
It wasn't that bad. It
All right,
just-
so
right.
let me there was a pizza place And in that pizza place, the rumor was that the owner had a relationship with a girl who worked there that was like 17. And he was only in his maybe 40s or something like that, or late 30s. And and she was on the cusp of being legal, and he had a sexual relationship with her. And people were demanding that pizza place close down. I still ordered pizza. It was delicious pizza. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, it's none of my business. I have nothing to do with that. And it wasn't even the girl who was complaining. It was other people. So, would you now not go to that pizza place anymore?
If that person was
just exactly what I said. Like supposedly had a relationship with a girl who was months underage.
Yeah. How good's the pizza?
It's pretty good. I mean,
it's right next to your house. It's the most convenient place.
Yeah.
It's
By the way, I'd like to point out this is not Three Brothers Pizza.
No. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I probably still go with pizza.
I mean, because it
You're
had
a terrible person.
It had nothing to do with you, and you don't even really know all the details. And it's not like
if I know the details,
yes.
Like if this guy is convicted, he's admitted guilt. I know the details.
Even of what I just said, admitted that. I mean, the girl's 17. Her 18th birthday's in 3 months.
And how old was he?
He was 38.
Gross.
Oof, yeah.
Yeah, not saying it's not gross, but it's hardly illegal.
I'm telling you right now, I'm eating that pizza.
Yeah,
I'm eating that pizza.
Right now, if your daughter worked there and she said that this guy was handsy with all the girls and did all, that's a different story. Then you go, okay, I don't want to be associated with that guy.
I don't know. I'm probably not eating the pizza anymore.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
I put a piping hot fresh pizza
right in front of you. Right in front of you.
I mean,
your first bite, you're like, yeah, she's 17.
I don't know. I don't like the argument of like the almost 18 argument.
But I don't know.
I know a lot of people are fine with that, but
I'm
to
not
me,
fine with it.
No, I'm not saying you.
Yeah,
I'm like a lot of people will use. Oh, she was almost 18.
It's a difference between 13 and almost 18. Is what I'm saying. There's a certain kind of person that's preying on 13-year-olds, and a certain kind of person that's made a bad judgment call on a 17 and a half year old.
Because if you're older, say you're like in your 30s or 40s,
I still think 38 and 18 is bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's somebody who is at a very impressionable age, and you being older have a ridiculous advantage over that person.
Legal though.
You're not just a couple of years. You're like 10 or 15, 12 years older than her at
almost
that point.
20.
Yeah. I mean,
you're not good at math.
Well,
what I'm saying is it's not okay to do that. What I'm saying is it okay to still eat a pizza from that place? That's what I'm saying.
No.
You're crazy.
No, I can't. No. I don't want to support that guy.
If it's free.
He still owns the pizza place. He's still running it.
What is a free
That's
pie?
the thing. Like did he go to jail? Was he convicted?
No.
It's just a rumor.
No, yeah, it was something that it was a rumor, yeah. We could even say it happened. We could even say it happened for sure, but that it just word just got out there.
I'm not. If I know it definitely happened, that guy's a scumbag. I can't give him my money.
That's crazy talk.
I don't care how pizza.
You're complicit.
You're
You're guilty
I'm just
by
getting a goddamn pizza. I'm not inviting the guy to my house.
There's millions of other pizza places, if not hundreds of pizza places, just in the same area.
I have a question. So do I have to do background checks on all the pizza guys now?
Yeah, I mean,
but if you know it,
if I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, think about if you're a sex offender and you move into a neighborhood. So in some neighborhoods, you have to go around and introduce yourself.
You have to register. You don't introduce. Hi, I'm Bob. I'm moving in. I'm a sex offender.
Right.
You know, we went to somebody's house one time that was a sex offender as part of like a radio stunt, and they had flyers posted on their door that said, "I am a registered sex offender. I cannot be around kids under 18 or whatever. Please stay away from the."
Yeah, rightfully so. They make it very difficult for sex offenders because they can't live near a school, they can't live near a church, they have to be this, they have to go around and let everybody know that they're moving in and that they're a sex offender and do all that stuff. I mean, if you don't know, that's more on you because they're putting it out there.
Yeah.
If you own a business and I find out you're a registered sex offender, I'm not going to your business anymore.
But I'm not searching that out.
I'm not searching that out. But if I find out about it, we're done.
If there's a sign on the door that says you can't bring your kids into my pizza place,
that could be pretty bad.
then I'm not going there.
I'm letting you know right now that if you start talking about my favorite pizza place and you go, "Did you hear about Gary from it?" I go, I don't want to know.
Yeah, if it's out of sight, out of mind, that's fine. But once I find out, I'm probably just I can't go there no more.
What about extra pepperoni? What if we had one
pizza.
right now?
Oh man,
Fantastic.
You want me to eat that pedophile pizza?
Pizza, bro.
Pedophilia. Mike Calta.
Yes.
Have you canceled and got your money back or stopped your thing, your whatchamacallit? What is it called? Membership to the pickleball.
I have
thing.
not.
Oh.
I have not.
Man.
Be careful if you do go back because a bunch of Florida seniors down by Daytona Beach got into a pickle brawl on Sunday. It started over an argument during a pickleball game about someone stepping in the kitchen during a game.
Can't do
That's
that.
the area up by the net there. A 63-year-old guy allegedly called a woman the C word, then hit her husband with a pickleball paddle and punched another guy in the nose and then pushed a 7-year-old woman to the ground.
Just for going to the kitchen?
Yeah, about 20 people were involved in the pickle brawl.
Wow.
Listen, that is serious because that could win or lose a game.
Yeah.
You can't go in the kitchen unless the ball bounces in the kitchen first.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do go, then that's a point for the other team.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that definitely deserves a 20-person brawl.
Listen,
And that reminds me, I need to cancel my membership.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I'm
How much
paying-
is it a month?
I don't even want to talk about
400 and something. I
it.
think.
No, it's $250 because I got Mia and Joey.
Must be
Bougie.
nice.
Yeah. Wow, it's not nice. First of all, it's 1 month. that we,
rich. I just waste $250.
I'm taking it out of your wedding gift.
Oh, maybe that is the wedding gift.
If Carmen cancels it for you, will you give her 125?
Can I get that?
Yeah, you get half.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Is everybody ready to move on to the next holiday? We got Valentine's Day coming up tomorrow, but then after that,
St. Patty's.
St. Patty's Day.
Woo-hoo.
Good news, Gio. The Shamrock Shake will return to McDonald's next Tuesday.
I love it.
Shamrock Shake's good.
Very
So
good.
I don't
Shamrock
think I've
Shake.
ever had one.
You want one? Just get a vanilla shake and put some green food coloring in it.
No,
That's
it's
little.
minty.
Yeah, it's got mint.
All right.
Yeah.
If you like mint chocolate chip ice cream,
do, yes.
that's exactly
It's-
what it is.
yes.
All right, I would like that.
I got to tell you, there's some different places that have some good shakes, man. Sonic has good shakes. Culver's has good shakes.
Yeah.
PDQ had good shakes.
You're missing out on Andy's.
I have not had Andy's.
Andy's is good.
Yeah. I have
Andy's
not
is-
had Andy's, and I have not had the other one, Jeremiah's that you talk about.
Yeah, Jeremiah's is something else.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
What would you say your skills are in the kitchen? Are you a good cook? You okay? Great?
I'm a good cook.
I'd say
cook.
good.
I'm
Good?
good.
Yeah.
Good?
I'd say adequate.
Oh, if you guys are good, then I'm great.
Yeah.
What have you made that's great? Like, what have you made that we went, oh, that is
What's your
great.
signature dish?
Yeah.
I can tell you that my partner you're talking about right now, we beat you
Yeah.
twice in cook-offs.
Thank you.
Not saying
Calvin.
she's not good.
Yeah.
What do you think is great?
No, I'm just saying if you guys are considering yourself good,
I would go up head to head against you any day.
Okay. I can
Oh,
out.
it's-
I can outcook.
Listen to me.
Oh.
It's funny that you guys say good, whatever, because I was going to say, Mr. I'm great at everything, check out my knees. I was going to say, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying adequate.
I
That's
think,
why I say I'm
okay.
good.
Like,
I'm-
I like the stuff that I make, but I may serve it to you, and you go, yeah, it's all right, whatever. But I think I'm decent.
okay, let me change. I think I'm good to the point where if you gave me 5 ingredients, not camel's hump and all that other stuff.
Right, yeah.
If you gave me chicken and some tomatoes and some, I can make a dish that would be. You'd be like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Where you wouldn't be like, oh, that's all right. I think I can make a delicious dish.
I think I could go on Chopped and compete. Maybe not against like top chefs.
I couldn't do that.
Maybe not against top chefs, but like amateur chefs or people who are, like Instagram chefs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I could go on there and actually compete. I think
What
I
are you
could.
making? I see you chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, your big plate, a big bucket of baked beans.
Carmen,
That
what
is not at all what I
Okay,
make.
what's your signature dish? You go on and they go make your signature dish. You have all the ingredients. What are you making us?
Ooh. that's a good question.
The fact that you don't have a signature dish makes me think that
I
you're
don't
not good
because
enough.
I can make a trough of chicken nuggets for the boys.
I can do Mexican. I can do Chinese. I can
What
cook.
kind? When you say Mexican, you just mean throwing chili on some chips?
We can all make tacos.
My grandmother was Mexican.
Yeah, no. I'm
She
asking
taught
you
me-
what you can make.
Chili con carne would be like the most Mexican thing,
Uh-huh.
and that's like a peasant meal, but it's delicious. And I make my own salsa to do it
Okay.
and stuff. But like my, beans and rice and all that stuff,
Beans and rice.
So far, I'm not impressed.
Not impressed at all.
okay.
But
you
Juliana
don't-
makes.
Yeah, like
Juliana
if
makes
you
rice and
said,
beans.
I'm going to make you duck l'orange or something, I go, oh, holy cow, all right. Crazy. But
You're in the same wheelhouse as us.
if you're just
My-
throwing
Okay.
me some nachos.
Same level.
Yeah, I'm not making.
My signature dish, if I had to impress you guys with something, I would make chicken parm.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
Like I can take a good chicken cutlet and turn that into a chicken parm. Make it delicious.
It's all about the chicken cutlets.
It's all
Michael.
about the cutlets.
Yeah.
Can you make beans?
I don't know. I mean, Juliana will ask for rice and beans, and then Amanda will take the stuff out, and then Juliana will come to me and she'll go, "Will you make it instead of Mom?" Because I make it where it's not healthy. I put butter and salt in it.
I could do like a nice shrimp scampi over linguine.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something like that.
I'm good at chili.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're all starving.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well,
farting in Galvin's face from your chili.
Hey, listen, man. Sometimes you got to pay the cost.
43% of people claim they are a good cook. 30% say they're okay. 19% consider themselves great. And 7% say they totally suck at it. How much are you cooking? You don't seem like you're cooking a lot.
I don't cook a lot, no.
Yeah. I cook a lot. My wife makes like 2 dishes, the only thing she makes, whatever. But I'll make different stuff. But also, I'm making it for me. My son and my wife don't really eat the stuff that I make.
Yeah.
Unless I make like tacos for the night or whatever,
I worked a lot of years in restaurants, so
Yeah.
like I can cook, I would say.
Can or can't?
I can.
Yeah.
Like I know how to cook.
There's certain things like I saw a picture in my phone the other day that came up. I have 2 pictures. One is my grandmother making spadini in my old kitchen for you.
Yeah.
And then my father in his guinea tank top making linguine with clam sauce. It was like watching 2 of the founding fathers create the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
It's just it's fantastic to see masters at work.
Your son ever help you out whenever you were doing stuff like barbecue, like doing the big green egg or your grill or anything?
Not
like this?
the barbecue stuff, but he did when he was younger. He was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, because I used to when my mom was a good cook. Like she actually made me a recipe book. Like she wrote down all her recipes and gave that to me. But I used to ask her all kind of stuff and help and do everything. I really enjoyed that. I for a while thought I was going to go to culinary school.
Yeah, I used to think I had worked at a restaurant in high school, and the guy was like, "If you go to culinary school, I'll pay for it, and then you can work here." But I was like, "This guy drives a Celica.
Yeah.
I don't want to have the same. I wanted to be more than that, you know."
One of my brothers
who didn't know that cooks would be the next superstars of the world at the time. Yeah,
my brother Tim, his buddy's brother was the executive chef for Radisson Hotels.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
so he did all that stuff. Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
So we're just allowing Carmen to be ranked number 1.
No,
Who's
I
number 2?
suck. I'm never cooking again.
Oh,
I give up. I have no fight.
Listen, I give it to
I
you,
suck.
Carmen. If you have to cook for 12 or more, Carmen would beat us all.
Yes.
I just got a puke emoji from Chad, so I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got an interesting
Never
text
cooking again.
from Moose.
Oh yeah,
Are you familiar with the Lala restaurant and bar?
Lala? No.
It is the owner of Lala restaurant and karaoke bars in St. Pete and Tampa.
Okay.
If you went to the Lala bars and enjoyed it, like say that was, where you go and hang out, Gio?
Yes.
Say you go hang out at the Lala bar, you like to sing karaoke and drink some whiskey, and then you find out that the owner of that restaurant and karaoke bar had been arrested for 18 counts of possession of child porn.
Oh, I do remember
that just
the story.
happened?
Yeah,
Right. Then do you go?
I'm not going back.
But
But he's no longer an owner.
Yeah, but it also he has nothing to do with the bar.
If
he's
he's
doing
not-
it at home,
But
where
if- But if he still owns the place,
you're
I'm not
giving him money.
I'm not
Yeah.
patronizing somebody who touches kids.
Because
He
there
didn't
was
touch kids. He was just looking at porn.
There was
But I want to
mul-
just
You
clarify
don't-
that for the
yeah,
for the
yeah.
upcoming
Of
lawsuit.
because there was multiple owners and they kicked him out.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about this guy. I'm talking in general,
Right.
like anybody. Like once I know, I can't go there. I can't give you my
Touching
money.
kids takes you to the next level. Like that's where I'd be like, yeah.
But if
Even
you're
looking-
trading
I
images,
wouldn't phrase it that way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't phrase it that way.
No, next level of bad.
That's
Next
gonna
level
get
of
clipped
bad.
out. That's gonna get clipped out.
No.
I got it.
No.
He said touching kids.
It takes it to a whole new level, man. You're just looking at pictures, waiting till you touch them.
Oh my god!
How come nobody clips that?
Ryan Gosling will host Saturday Night Live on March 7th with Gorillaz as the musical guest. I did not know Gorillaz were still a thing.
No, I didn't.
Are they
either.
making a comeback or something?
I would
or-
assume so.
Gosling will be good.
Yeah,
I think
Gosling's good on
that'll be
Saturday Night
very,
Live.
very good.
He's been
Well, they
on there.
did the Beavis and Butthead thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was great. And then the alien abduction thing with
Yeah.
Kate McKinnon cracking them all up and stuff. Yeah, Gosling's good. He's funny. He's a good guy. He's got that new movie coming out, the Martian one, Hail Mary.
I don't know.
Yeah, you watched the trailer. Remember whenever he's like a some sort of science teacher or whatever, and they send him up because if they don't, the sun's going to explode and this and that, and then he meets an alien up there.
Oh yeah.
And then comes up with the language that they speak, and he calls him Rocky and all that stuff.
I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about that.
I can't keep up with these movies.
It looks like it's gonna be decent. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, thank God we have a super handsome science teacher that's gonna save the world. But you know,
Did you see the new Spider-Man with Nick Cage?
No,
yeah,
it's the
Spider Noir, whatever.
Yes.
Spider Noir, yeah.
Spider-Man Noir.
I've seen the stills of it. I haven't seen the trailer.
The trailer came out yesterday.
How's
It's gonna
that
be
look?
it's gonna be a series too on Amazon.
really?
Yeah, it actually looked pretty good.
I think
do you know that you'll be able to watch it in color or black or white?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one in this room and maybe in this listening audience that doesn't like Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Yeah, he does nothing for me. He's so over the top.
He looks pretty good in this. He's Spider-Man in this.
Yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it, or I'll watch things that he does. It's
I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, I'll check this out.
yeah. I like good ideas.
By the way, John Brennan just texted me, "Holy ass!" It takes it to a whole new level. I go. There's your clip for you think it, we say it.
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't know if this is fair. What would you say American Idol is? If you were describing American Idol to somebody, what's
A
American
singing
Idol?
contest.
A singing contest? Who's in it? Who does the singing?
Amateur singers.
Amateur
with-
singers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amateur singers. Do you know who tried out last night?
No,
The singer for Great White. Like he's the new singer for Great White. He's in Great White.
but he's an amateur.
No, he's a professional. He gets paid. Great
Yeah, but
White
a lot
gets-
of those guys got paid to be a singer.
I know, but like if you're getting paid to be in a bar and stuff and everything, but if you're a national act, and I get it, the Great White's not some superstar anymore,
Right.
but at one time they were a huge band. And
Yeah, but he's basically just a cover band singer.
yeah, but he's also in a established band. I don't know, but
Yeah, I get you. I know what you're saying. I just disagree. If it were Jack
Yeah.
Russell would have been somebody who I'd go, you can't do that. You're the
Right.
lead singer, Great White. But this
That
guy,
guy's not a name.
he's not a
Sure.
name.
Okay, well, I don't know if it's fair or not, but Great White Singer, the new guy, whatever, Brent Carlisle, auditioned for American Idol, made it to the next round. Here is a clip of him singing.
All right.
He's a professional. No,
Yeah.
that's not
Pitchy.
fair.
You don't like him because you hate Jack White so much that you don't like anything
White.
about Great White.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I mean, Jack Russell.
Russell.
Yeah.
How old is this guy? Because I thought that American Idol is usually younger.
He
kinda-
is. He's 20 something.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yo, the rest of the guys are old as.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You had to be young to be on American Idol.
No.
No.
They've had
They have
older
old.
people on there.
No, they
The majority of them are younger.
yeah, but there
there a
is an
cutoff?
age cutoff. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of Voice. Yeah, because Voice will have, I can't believe she's 63. It
Yeah.
sounds like that, whatever.
No,
But,
American Idol is a certain age cutoff.
15 to 29.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's
29.
almost 30, yeah, I guess.
That guy's not over 30.
I
guess
don't
not.
know. I don't think so.
Oh, what's he look like?
He looks like a blonde, curly-haired version of Steve Perry. Right, Joe? I nailed it, right?
Yeah, I'd say that's in.
Let me see what his age is. He is.
28.
I think he looks older.
He does look old.
It could just be the hair, but
And the drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, get off the show, man.
Come on.
He is 28. Yeah.
Come on.
28 years old. So he made the cutoff. He's legal.
I don't like it.
He's fine. Mike wouldn't touch him.
I needed this pizza place.
Wait.
Whole new level. So we talked about Bijou Phillips yesterday about she's searching for a kidney. Well, now more than 1,000 people have reached out to donate a kidney to Bijou Phillips.
Really?
Yeah, doctors are searching for a match, so they're going through. You put it out there, man. You put it out there. I think people would just be like, I want to be at the bar and tell someone, I gave a kidney to Bijou Phillips.
Most people would go, who's Bijou Phillips?
Yeah, probably a lot would.
It'd be different if Ryan Gosling was looking for a kidney.
Yeah.
Then me and Ryan Gosling would be best friends forever.
How about this? James Vanderbeek's family, now he had a wife and I think four kids. 4 kids, yeah. They've earned over $2 million after they put a GoFundMe together for James Vanderbeek's family and stuff.
I mean, I guess that's good. It's weird because
I don't think he had a ton of money.
I know, but also I'm glad that people did this. But also, why does he deserve?
Right.
$2
Why
million?
does his family
people dying every day?
Here's the thing, though. If you feel like you're connected to him, you watch Dawson's Creek, you watch him, and he was entertaining to you, and you go, you know what? I want to help his family out.
I get it. And he seems like, by all accounts, to be a super nice kid. And, it's a sad story of him dying so young. I get it. You know what I mean? But there's plenty of people in that situation that are not celebrities that are dying every day and needing kidneys and all that. Nobody cares.
Do you know how many people are missing right now that are going, really?
Yeah.
Savannah Guthrie, her mom. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, my 12-year-old has been missing for the last 3 months.
Yeah, nobody
you know what
cares.
I mean? Yeah, nobody cares. And then Steven Spielberg even donated.
To Vanderbeek?
Yeah. How much?
$100,000.
If you're Steven Spielberg,
you're a
and
billionaire.
you're donating to James Vanderbeek.
Well, they only got $2 million.
So how much did he donate?
$100,000.
$100,000.
50,000.
$1 million.
25 grand.
Oh.
That's not bad though, because
Not
again,
bad.
like Mike said, like I can understand you have a connection. You watched his show. You feel bad for his family, but there are so many people out there dying who don't have money already.
Steven Spielberg's a billionaire.
Difficult situation for Steven Spielberg. Didn't have to donate.
No.
But if you donate and you're a billionaire and you donate 25,000, people are going to be like, really? 25?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah. Why even put it out there, though? How does it get out there?
Well, GoFundMe, it's public.
Oh,
yeah,
it is?
and here's the thing. James Vanderbeek and I can't think of it. Did they work together?
I don't know.
Right. He just may have looked at it and said, oh, this is sad. Give them some money. And
Right.
25 grand's a nice gesture to give somebody money that you don't know.
Spielberg direct Varsity Blues?
No.
I don't think so. If I'm Spielberg, I don't go through GoFundMe. I just have somebody contact the family and just give them a check.
Yeah, my
Like it's weird that this even got out there.
That's the difficult thing, though. You're worth that much money, and I want to help, and then you give 25 grand, and people go, "Come on, guy." What's the right amount? What's the right amount?
It costs more to gas up his yacht.
This is the pressure that I'm feeling about Carmen's wedding.
Yeah,
About how much to give her for her wedding.
Oh, don't. It's not a big deal.
It's
I
very
feel
big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
I don't
It's
think
going to come down. It's going to come out after the wedding.
Only
We're
if
gonna
you
talk about
asked
it.
me, I would never put that out there.
I feel like
Carmen-
you would make faces and stuff and you'd go. You wouldn't put it out there, but you go, and Mike's gift.
Yeah.
Carmen,
No.
there is, I don't know whether they still do it this way, whatever, but like they used to have where they would have people watch shows and they'd have a dial. And the more they liked it, they would dial it up and then they dial it down and you'd see the thing go up and down, whatever. I would love for us to have that and have how much money we're donating to you. But when you yell at us and we turn it down and turn it back up, and she says something good about me and I'm like, oh,
So I just have to be nice to
Yep.
you all
you
the
better
time.
be nice.
Yep.
Those next few weeks, you better be nice.
I'll be in the negative. There's no way I can be nice to Mike and Gio.
So great if we had that.
And it'd be on Bone TV and YouTube. You just see the graphs going. Oh, Gio's went down. Galvin's went up.
They did that in the debates.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, whether they like it or not. Oh, that'd be so great.
This just in from JoJo Vanderbeek, 6 kids. I
Yeah,
thought it was
that's why
4.
I said I
it
go
was
like
6.
4 or 6 or
That's
something.
horrible.
So 6 kids. Yeah, that's terrible. Terrible. But
And
no.
he just found out like it was like
A year
Less
ago.
than a year ago.
less than a year. Yeah, you got to get checked out, man.
Gotta go to the doctor.
You got to.
Going today.
He had like no symptoms.
Yeah. Well, how do you know?
Well, I guess he, because I was watching one of those videos, he found out because there was irregularities when he was going, and then that made him ask questions. And by that time, it was like stage 3.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
And so I've seen, and this is big on Instagram doctor here. One of the leading causes of death right now is like rectal cancer and problems like that.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest contributors to it is not enough fiber. You are supposed to get an average of 25 to 30 grams of fiber a day. The average person gets 5.
Wow.
So we are in a huge fiber deficit.
What's the best thing to eat?
How do I fiber up?
So chia seeds have a lot of fiber in it. Beans have a lot of fiber.
Is this because you make the beans? You're saying this?
No.
Carmen,
no.
I have a Dave's bread outrageous honey almond little protein thing right here. 5 grams of fiber.
That's
got my daily.
All right.
Nope. That's
what is it supposed to be?
You need 25 to 30 grams.
Way
like
off.
I said,
I'll eat 6 of them.
most Americans are only getting like 3 to 5 grams of fiber because of all the processed stuff that we eat. So, I mean, just eating more natural whole foods can help with that. But fiber is definitely something everyone should try to increase their intake. And don't do it all at once either.
Yeah, just
because it'll
full of fiber.
It'll hurt it will hurt your stomach.
Yeah.
If you're not used to it.
You get all bound up.
Yeah.
By the way, some girl just texted me and told me that I guess on Dawson's Creek, that was James Van Der Beek's favorite director was Steven Spielberg.
Oh.
That girl was John Brennan. He goes, Spielberg was his favorite director on the show, and I go, which show? Dawson's Creek? And he wrote back, yes, and I wrote back 3 letters with an exclamation point. He goes, I knew it was coming. I go, I didn't want to disappoint. So I guess that speaking of directors and stuff, Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio are still working on a Frank Sinatra biopic.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
He'd be great as Frank, and he's got to get it in there now.
Yeah, he's getting old.
Right.
And so at what point of Frank, I guess you could do 2 actors maybe.
DiCaprio can look younger. You know, haircut, do this, that, whatever. Don't do any of the stupid de-aging stuff or anything like that. But he can look a little bit younger. You know, and plus...
Depends on what era you go on, too.
How old was Frank whenever he, first really became famous? Late 20s? Early 20s?
I would say probably early 20s. Yeah.
Early 20s? Yeah, well.
Yeah, so what's DiCaprio?
Yeah, but then they can pick up in, his Rat Pack life. That's what I think would be the most interesting part anyway.
I bet that would be great.
You can make DiCaprio look young enough to be in the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Color of Money the other day, and there's a scene in there where they're pool hustlers and they're hustling a guy and they're egging this guy on and they're like, bet 300, bet this, whatever. And then finally the guy goes, why don't we just make it 1,000 or 5,000 or something? And Paul Newman turns and there is a jet noise. You know what I mean? Like where it goes whoosh, like that, like a jet taking off. And because now they got him, whatever. And he turns and I was like, who directed Color of Money? Because that was so good. Scorsese. He did that.
Scorsese did Color of Money? I thought it was Oliver Stone.
No, it was Scorsese. Because I was thinking about it. I looked it up because I was like, I go, who came up with that? Because that's such a great scene.
Very Scorsese.
In the way the jet engine starts and he turns and just locks in. And you're like, oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's good, man. He knows what he's doing.
I think he'll make it.
Yeah, he's all right.
Gonna be all right.
So I don't know if you remember the other day, I was talking a little bit about this, about them investigating the NBA, how a lot of players, they're pulling players and doing stuff. We got the NBA All-Star break coming up here. And, there are some teams that tank. They're like, hey, we want a good draft pick.
Right.
So we're doing poorly. We might as well do really poorly.
That happens supposedly in the NFL too. And
NBA has fined the Utah Jazz $500,000 and the Pacers $100,000 for conduct detrimental to the league. Overt behavior like that prioritizes draft position over winning, undermines the foundation of NBA competition.
They're right,
and we will respond accordingly. Yeah, so they find them. Obviously that's not a huge deal. $500,000 to a sports team.
No, but it shows you that they're watching.
Yeah. Yeah, because they pulled star players that weren't hurt, weren't injured or anything like that. They had the lead, but not enough of the lead because the Jazz wound up losing that game.
Right.
Yeah, and then you're messing with all the fans that paid to go and see these stars play and stuff. You're messing with the sports books for sure. You know what I mean? You got a player that you have their PRA over 28.5, and they're at 25 in the third quarter, and then they pull them out and they don't get any more. You're
nothing,
like, that's crazy.
Jazz were in New Orleans.
Jazz were in New Orleans,
and then they went to Utah.
Yeah.
And then New Orleans has the Pelicans.
Pelicans now.
So how do you get a team after you lose a team?
Yeah.
The population grows. They make a, good argument. They're like, hey, we can definitely have a team here and do it, that they want it. Or, also public outcry. They're like, hey, we want a team. We'll support the team. We will come and watch the team.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wish we had a basketball team.
But it's so weird. Oh, I wish we had a basketball team.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do like the Magic, and I try and get over there and see the Orlando Magic. But yeah, if we had one in Tampa, Carmen, I'd probably be going as much as I go to the Lightning.
Right.
But also there's teams. It's funny because there's teams that move around all the time. The reason the Los Angeles Lakers are the Lakers is because they started out in Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah, they're the Minnesota Lakers. And you would think, Minnesota, they have the Timberwolves and stuff. They can support a team, but I don't know. It's just they move around.
Yeah, I always wonder how you get, if you lose one, how you get one.
Yeah, over time.
Yeah.
The Phillies have parted ways with Nick Castellanos after he brought a beer into the dugout in the middle of a game. I guess this happened a little while ago because they're not playing now, but I guess they're just like, yeah, you can't be doing that kind of stuff. He said, he goes, I get it. You shouldn't have brought the beer in there. And then finally in news, there's just a list of things that I found. True celebrity facts that sound like they're fake.
Okay.
I have a few
I
different
follow
ones.
a couple of these accounts on Instagram.
Dolly Parton once lost a Dolly Parton lookalike contest to a bunch of drag queens.
Oh, that's funny.
She said, quote, I got the least applause. This is pretty interesting. John Cena and John Oliver are exactly the same age.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can kind of see that.
They were both born on April 23rd, 1977. They'll both be 49 this year.
Yeah.
Robin Williams really wanted to play Hagrid in the Harry Potter movies, but they had an unofficial policy of only British people playing the stuff. So he didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
You remember Snooki from Jersey Shore?
Of course.
Snooki is how tall?
Snooki is 5'3".
She is 4'11".
She's 4'8".
Carmen, 4'8".
4'8".
She's tiny.
Little meatball.
Shorter or taller than Danny DeVito?
Shorter.
She is shorter by 2 inches. Danny's 4'10".
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
How tall is Monica?
I don't know.
Show me with your hands. 4'10".
4'10's probably like that.
Oh my God! Can you imagine little Danny DeVito in the studio?
Yeah.
Be great.
I want to pick him up.
And then finally, Whitney Houston was cast as Sandra, the oldest daughter on The Cosby Show. She was cast at it, but decided not to do it because she wanted to pursue her musical career instead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Sandra was hot, but you never got to see her.
Didn't see her much.
She was on every once in a while.
Yeah.
All right, Galvin, thank you.
Got it.
Is TJ Miller here?
He is.
Hey, made it.
I only want to let him in the studio if he's wearing a suit.
Well, I know you have your rules, so I can let him know.
All right.
See if he has one.
All right, cool. We'll take a quick break and we'll bring TJ Miller in the studio with us next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I don't have a lot of rules on this show, but I do demand that everyone wear a suit. And TJ Miller is here in a full tuxedo. You look fantastic.
I just came from an event.
What was the event? You auditioning for James Bond?
It was another radio show. Yeah, I think it's so funny. That's my favorite thing. It's to wear a tuxedo. People go, "What are you doing?" I just came from an event. The earlier, the better.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you know that I'm going to be honest with you. I got up this morning. I usually lay my clothes out the night before because I have to get up so early. I don't want to make decisions.
Do you give yourself any options?
No, I pick it the night before, and this is it.
That's it.
So
Shorts and all.
Well, I put a pair of jeans, a t-shirt. I had a shirt to wear over it. I had a guest coming in the studio today. Then I woke up this morning and I was like, just give me those goddamn shorts. I just didn't feel like putting on jeans. And then here you go shaming me in a tuxedo.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a very Florida move, though.
Yeah.
To say I can either dress up or get dressed.
Yeah.
Or I can just wear sweatshorts.
Well, see, my thing is I went to Catholic school from first grade all the way up till
you
senior.
had to do a uniform?
Uniform till 8th grade, and then suits for high school. So I vowed to never have to dress up again. Like I own a couple of suits, but it really would take a lot to get me in one.
I think that's interesting because I went to high school, and it was kind of a it was a pretty ghetto school.
Yeah, where?
And in Denver, Colorado,
Okay. All right.
inside the city, and it was mostly Black and Latino. And I looked at, and I have some of the old stuff that's now vintage, but I used to wear my, not like Jenko jeans, but like baggy jeans.
Right.
I had a FUBU vest I was wearing around, but a big puffy red FUBU vest.
Right.
And I tried to break that out recently. That doesn't go as well now as it did in the 90s.
Wear that on a red carpet somewhere.
Yeah, right, exactly.
TJ Miller showed up in a FUBU vest.
Yeah, and then but I have a FUBU hoodie, and it's I don't know that it's working right now.
No. I used to buy clothes at like Marshalls and what's the other one? The other
My parents took me to Target.
Target, but at Marshalls and those places they'll have all the dump offs. Like the designers will bring stuff over there, and like so when FUBU came out, I'd look at other people wearing. I knew it meant for us, by us, but I just assumed us was fat guys because it was always other fat dudes wearing FUBU. I'm like, I'm good, I'm allowed, I'm good. Then
fat
I have
us, by us.
Yeah, exactly. Then I have a friend Orlando who does morning radio in this market, and he's a black dude, and I call him every once in a while, and I go, "Am I allowed to wear this?" I don't know what's.
That's great. He's your fashion consultant. What does he usually say?
It depends on what. Like he'll be honest.
He's
He'll
like, go with shorts.
He'll be like, you could pull it off, brother. You could pull it off, or then he'll just give me a no. That's not for you. That's not for you.
That's not for you. It's such a great way of saying you're gonna look really bad.
I have.
That's not for you. That's not for you. That's for us.
Yeah, for only us. Yeah. How did you get started doing? Did you do acting first or comedy first?
Only us. Comedy.
Stand up.
Yeah, and I was talking about this. I forget where, but it's. I did my first stand-up set. I was improvising in high school.
Oh yeah.
So that's really, really lucky. I think about that all the time. Like Nick Swartzen, Dave Chappelle, they all started stand-up when they were like 16.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so rough because they got a head start on everybody. But then I look back, I was improvising in high school, and then my drama teacher, Melody Duggan, she said, everybody has to do a stand-up set. That's part of the sophomore year curriculum. And we thought that was crazy. We'd never heard of such a thing. So she made us memorize 5 minutes of somebody else's material. Okay. I chose Seinfeld.
Nice.
Because I guess back then I was a dick. No, I'm kidding. I chose Seinfeld because I had his book, Sign Language. And then we had to write 5 minutes of our own material.
Right.
And so that was a big thing, because it's really scary when you're like 16
to
write 5 minutes of stand-up and then perform it in front of the rest of the class. So what I did was I put together, a set I thought would work. It was pretty dirty. The entire set hinged around a joke where I had a foreign exchange student stay with me, and then I went to his home in Madrid, but he was Spanish, and we would go, back and forth. But I didn't speak Spanish very well. He didn't speak English very well. We did the best we could, but one of the things was back then we would say like just to each other at the school, like, what do you want to do about it? You want to fight? You want to fight? Let's fight.
Right.
And that was just kind of like a change of my mind thing. And I would say to him, I'd do in Spanish. I said, ¿Quieres pelar? Huh? ¿Quieres pelar conmigo? Oh, no. And he would always laugh so hard at that. And I was like, I guess it's a cultural thing. Then at the end of the time that he was there, I said, so pretty fun, right? And you were always laughing when I would say, do you want to fight? You want to fight? And he was like, that's not what you were saying. Oh, boy. What was I saying? So pelear is to fight, but you were saying pelar. And I was like, okay, what's the difference? He said, pelar means to peel. Like, okay, because that's how we say masturbate. So I was going, you want a jacket? What do you want to do? Come on, come at me. Whip it out. Let's do it together. So I did that joke, and that was the main. But it was a pretty dirty set. And then all of a sudden, I was in the middle of my set. The door opens, and the assistant principal had heard everybody laughing uproariously. I was killing. And so she wanted to see what's going on. So she opens the door. Everybody was in the class. So everybody turns and sees her. I see her. And they're like, oh my God. And then they all turn back to me. And I just flipped I turned on a dime. flipped the script, and started doing a completely clean set.
Oh wow.
That was really pro school. So it was like, I feel like I'm getting such a good education here. I was talking about the vending machine and how the options were so good and they were so plentiful. And then everyone was, cracking up because they knew what had happened.
Right.
She didn't.
So she just like her
She
killing.
just like, why is everybody laughing about this pro vending machine material? So that was the first time I did stand up. And then, I was in a comedy group in college.
Is that what bit you? Where you're like, that was great. I love the feeling.
When she went around and explained that we all had to do this thing, she said, none of you are going to be a stand-up comedian. I mean, maybe TJ, but the rest, and that really, I'll never forget that moment because I kind of perked up and went, wait, what? She thinks that I could do that.
Right.
She was a genius, and I just, that was the moment where I thought, well, if she thinks that I can do it, then maybe. But I was expecting
Can I
to be a
say that's
comedic
very
actor.
interesting. I was in college and I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I wrote a paper it was a compare and contrast paper. And I wrote it between Fred Flintstone and Ralph Cramden from The Honeymooners.
Oh, wow.
And
that's great.
But there were two things that I grew up with. So it wasn't that big of a stretch, even though to this lady, she thought it was the most funniest. And she wrote on my paper, I don't know what you plan on doing after college, but you should consider writing for Letterman or Saturday Night Live. And it was the first time I ever sat back and went, yeah, somebody has to do that.
Yeah, that's a job.
Right. It's like, sometimes it really takes somebody, a teacher like that, or somebody to tell you that you can do that.
Yeah, that even opens up the idea of it. And there was a kid in high school who was really funny. And he was younger than me. And he wanted to be a stand-up comic. Because I would watch stand-up comedy, but I never really thought of being a stand-up comic. I just thought I would be a funny actor.
Right,
like Will Ferrell or something like that.
Right.
When did you know that you wanted to be in radio? When did you guys sort of go, I'd like to try radio?
I always kind of thought I would be in some sort of entertainment. Didn't necessarily know radio, but I did listen to a lot of radio. I grew up in Chicago, and Jonathan Brandmeier from The Loop.
Oh, yeah, of
I
course.
would listen to him, and I would be like, I'd love to do that. That'd be so fun. So that's kind of how I.
What about
thought
you?
it.
So I never considered radio. I grew up listening to Howard. I grew up in New York.
Yeah.
And then I moved here, and they had this show called the Ron and Ron Show that was great. And I never considered radio, but then they opened up Universal Studios in Orlando, and I wanted to go there and work in TV in some capacity and go to school over there. So I took an internship at a radio station here to try and get some knowledge before I went over there. And then once I got my foot in the door, I was like, my very first day at the radio station, they were setting up a giant Velcro inflatable wall in the back.
That's great.
And they were running and jumping and sticking to the wall. And there was all these adults doing this. And I went, this is their life. This is their job. This is what I want to do. This is how it's got to be.
I feel like you would have walked in, and the first time you talked, they're like, yeah, you're not really allowed to do anything else. Because you definitely can't be like calling children or anything.
Yeah.
But you have such a voice for radio.
But never
you
did.
do also,
Oh, thank you.
It never did. I think it developed over time,
Really, you think it's the voice came from doing radio rather than vice versa?
Yeah, because when I started, I moved here from New York. I had a whiny, lispy New York accent, and I think China, breathe and enunciate a little bit better over time. Like, I'm not faking my voice at all, but it's become a little bit more projected.
More and you do.
Yeah, right. Then we get off the air, and he's like, so thanks for coming, TJ. That was quite a treat.
Such a good job.
Do you know
Please
Dana
help
Gould?
yourself to a Pop Funko.
Don't touch my Funko Pops. I'll fight you
on the
all.
way out. I'll fight you. I'll masturbate with you.
I'll kill you right out there. Do you know Dana Gould? He was right for The
amazing.
Simpsons.
So funny.
He used to have a bit where he's like, how hard would it be to be the guy who played Mr. Furley from Three's Company? He's like, he's the only guy who can't do sex prank phone calls. And he was like, hey, I'm looking at you through the bedroom window.
That's great.
That's one of the best bits.
He is so funny, and he's so fast. And he was a writer for The Simpsons forever, right?
Forever, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like him, and for whatever reason, I feel like Greg Fitzsimmons.
Fitzsimmons is great.
But they both kind of, I don't know, they strike me as similar comedians. But Fitzsimmons is great on radio also.
Yeah, we love Greg.
Fitz Dog, yeah, he's so funny. But yeah, I always wonder about that because, like, did you know that you wanted to be in radio?
He's not even barely in radio now.
Yeah.
He's
I'm barely
the
in radio.
video component of our radio.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get in radio. I was doing video, and I just kind of fell
Now
into
that I
it.
hear your voice, I understand.
Thank you, TJ.
He was in Vietnam with one of those little cameras that are running around chasing everybody.
But I love that. Yeah, your voice. He's like, actually, I'm more of sort of the video component of the show. You've got a voice that gets a first date. I feel like all of us are really struggling for that first date. I don't know if we can make them laugh.
What was your first break?
And then somebody else said, well, when did you know you made it? I think the first break sort of was that stand-up set in high school.
Right.
But I guess I got a television show out of Chicago, and it was called, I was listening to your show on the way in, it was called Carpoolers. And it was me and Jerry O'Connell and this guy Fred Goss, and it was a great cast across the board. And it was produced by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, wow.
And I kind of didn't know that. They sort of just said, oh, it's an ABC show. And the directors were the Russo brothers.
Oh, wow.
And it was a great show. And we got to the 7th episode. And I was kind of like, because the money was crazy.
Yeah.
And because it was a
You went
network
from
sitcom.
nothing to ABC Spielberg money.
Yeah.
That must be great.
It was crazy. And then on the 7th episode, because I was like, this is going to be totally insane that I'll be making, low 6 figures. All of a sudden I'm living in like my next door neighbor is a Coke dealer in Los Angeles. It's like, what? And so out of Chicago, I got that job and went out there on the 7th episode. The writer's strike happened.
Oh.
And they killed the show. They canceled it.
Oh, that sucks.
And I was just like, oh no. But during the pilot, when I was filming the pilot, and that was really funny because I came from Chicago to go to Los Angeles to film the pilot. And I thought, how could I possibly be thinking like this, but in this tuxedo? But I thought it'd be really funny if I go to Los Angeles and I only eat sushi. There wasn't really much sushi in Chicago. So I just thought that would be funny.
Right.
And I only ate sushi. And then I blew a pedestrian light and got a ticket. And then I also backed into, with the car that they rented for me, I backed into the garage. I screwed up the car.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on? And then later I'd find out I had gotten mercury poisoning. So I was only eating fish. So that was pretty funny. But while I was doing while I was getting into the pilot and filming that, I auditioned for something. I just read for something. And I went and met with the casting director. She's like, I have this project I think you would be maybe good for. So read this. And, I talked to her about how it was comedy that I was interested in. I'm a comedian. And she goes, I think this would be really great for you. And she gave me this monologue, and I had to learn it, and it was all secret, so I couldn't take it away. Learned it right then and there and did it. It was this really heartfelt monologue about how my father, he was in the army, and although he was always gone, it was an honor to have him serving our country. I wanted to grow up in his footsteps, but I never thought I could make it to that point. What is this crap? I read the whole thing. Casting director goes, wow, that was really good and not the sides that I meant to give you. That's the wrong audition. I was like, oh my God. Because it was embarrassing doing it. So then she gave me sort of the comedy sides, and that was Cloverfield. So I ended up getting that film.
That was your first film.
That was my first film, but I remember I had a manager who wasn't very good. He screwed stuff up for other of his clients that I've worked with. But he said to me, he goes, well, you might get the TV show or you might get the movie, but you won't get both. And then I got both.
Oh. And
Cloverfield was great, except I didn't understand how I was going to be good in it because I wasn't on camera. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I do.
And so it ended up that was J.J. Abrams, so I didn't know who that was. And that ended up being great. He said, you're going to be the most important part. You're going to be the most present in the entire film.
Yeah.
I thought, what is this guy talking about? He's trying to placate this young actor. And it was great. It was really, really fascinating. We did not think it was going to go well.
So can I ask you a question? When you have little experience doing movies, now you're on a movies with J.J. Abrams. Are you petrified, or are you comfortable? Because I like every once in a while I'll audition for something and I have no idea what I'm doing. And I thought if I were to ever get this role, I wouldn't even know what to do when I show up on set. Like I have no idea.
I think that's how you would do really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and I don't know. I have a brain injury. So I had brain surgery in 2010, and I've been talking about that to raise brain injury awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really interesting. There is a possibility that I don't really think about things in that way as much as other people.
Right.
I can't necessarily say so. But no, I don't really get like nervous that I would be on set. I just kind of put my head down and get the work done. I hate to say it,
but
like
that's that's also the key to successful people like you. You know, you mentioned Will Ferrell and our buddy Bert and these guys that go into it just as kamikazes, and this is it. This is what I'm giving you.
I think that's right. I mean, I think both those people that you mentioned kind of just you just have to go all in.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't really care about anything really in the traditional sense of like, oh no, what's going to happen if I come in here? What are these? I don't really think about what people think about me,
right.
Which I think has got
that's so hard to do though when you're in. You know, I like to say that too. I'm like, I don't care what I do, but I do. I secretly do.
Yeah, I think I'm less concerned about what people think about me, more concerned about sort of opportunities to be able to perform.
Yeah.
But I would say this too: if the point of what you're doing involves other people,
yeah.
So if you're doing radio and you're thinking, okay, how am I coming off? How was the show for me? How did I do? You know, like is Gio drunk? He seems drunk. He's not drunk, but he seems drunk.
It's a quick assessment.
If you're concerned about yourself, then first of all, it's not going to be great radio.
Right.
But if you're thinking, I want to do the best job I can for the people that are listening, my listeners, they count on me.
Yeah.
I'm there every morning. I'm their best friend on their way to the, and then you tend to let go of all the, thinking about yourself, being worried, being concerned. So that's always been at the forefront of just my mentality.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's
all
smart.
I care about is making people happy because life is so hard,
Here's one of the
it's
qualities.
really hard to get a GoFundMe for $2 million.
It is. You the fact that you decided you were going to only eat sushi, that joke is only for you.
Yeah,
that is the people who do that you're just interested in entertaining yourself, and I think that's fantastic.
That's my favorite thing. I mean, that's what this is.
Yeah, exactly.
I woke up and I was like, what is funnier? I had a tuxedo in my bag. I was like, what is funnier than wearing a tuxedo this early in the morning to radio?
Yeah.
So, it's stuff like that really, really makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Kate and I, my wife Kate and I are always talking about, that push and pull of if it's so funny for me, great, but like how obtrusive is it going to be for her or for what we're doing. But she's really funny, so she's a good sport. She's up for a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, I would say so much of what I'm with this great comedian Lance Weiss, who's opening for me at the Tampa Funny Bone, not the Improv anymore.
No,
now it's the Bone that's funny.
It's in the heart of Ybor City.
It's
the
my
Tampa
favorite
Funny Bone.
place.
Yeah,
I know Tampa is more than Ybor City, but Ybor City is such a jewel with the protected chickens. The chickens are protected. And I never knew that I was drinking and I got high. This is many years ago.
Yeah.
And I got high and I go, off Delta 9. It was legal.
Uh-huh.
And I got high and I'm like, what's with the chickens thing, man? To some Ybor native. What's with the chickens thing? Like, you kind of get used to it in the morning and everything. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. He goes, what's crazy is they roost in the trees. And I said, what?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, they can fly. So they roost in the trees at night. And I was like, oh, why did you tell me that? And he's like, what's wrong? I was like, I'm so high right now. And I'm walking back I got here by walking. So then I was walking back and I could feel the chickens watching me from above. I was like, I'm sorry for every tender I've had. I'll only eat hamburgers and red meat from here on out.
Chicken guilt.
Yeah, it's chicken guilt.
Chicken guilt.
That's the name of my next album. It's chicken guilt. But I just like Ybor. I think it's so weird. I also asked what is the deal with the chickens?
Right.
And the only thing anybody could tell me was that it's the birthplace of cockfighting.
Ybor is?
Yeah.
I think that's a lie.
It might be, and also it's not something you should be bragging about.
Well,
Be like in New Orleans, being like, see that square over there? That's what we used to sell.
I've never even heard of cockfighting here in Ybor City.
You haven't?
No.
So then what is the reason for the chickens? And I have a joke that I love, which is in Ybor City, everywhere there's signs that say, don't feed the chickens. These chickens are protected. They're city protected chickens. Meanwhile, there's like drug addicts and homeless people strewn everywhere.
Right.
City's not worried about them. They're
Don't
not
feed them
protecting.
either. Yeah.
But it's like
This is what the internet says. It says chickens roam freely in Ybor City as a living legacy of the late 19th century Cuban and Spanish cigar factory workers who brought them for food, eggs, and cockfighting. When residents left during the economic downturns, the chickens remained.
That was a really fun moment between a bunch of white guys.
Yeah.
When he said cockfighting, we were like, there you go.
You said cockfighting earlier.
That's where the Pop Funko dollar too.
I used to go to San Juan every once in a while with my wife. There's like a little resort we used to stay at, and right across the street was a cockfighting ring. And I think that that's terrible to do, but I also wanted to go. And I feel like you have to go one time if you're in San Juan and there's a cockfighting thing. But I was never there in the right season, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to do the same thing with sumo wrestling.
I did that. I did it in Japan. I went and did it in Japan.
You did sumo wrestling?
I did it, and it is. I thought that I would go to. I was calling myself the Great White Buffalo. And that I figured that if I went to Japan and was a sumo wrestler, I'd be the greatest American sumo wrestler ever. And in 5 seconds, I realized that there's no way that that's true. That guy tossed me like I've never been tossed before.
Yeah, and there's so much technique, but you don't really know. You don't understand it, but like where their feet is. And I had a buddy who went to Japan, and he put on the big suit. He's a little guy.
Yeah.
And he, a little fella, and he did the sumo, and he really went up against the guy. He was clearly going to lose, but he's a comedian.
Yeah.
Really funny. Nick Vatterott, he writes for Bill Maher, and he was you could tell he didn't care about winning or anything. He was trying to get this guy to laugh.
Yeah.
And so he started off and he was being funny, and you could tell the sumo wrestler was like, we get it. We've seen Americans kind of go, ooh, all that. And by the end of it, he was just killing with the crowd, and he lost. And the other guy walks over. For these guys, they're doing this tourist thing. I mean, they're kind of, they're like farm team guys.
Yeah.
Like, how did it end up like this? And he was trying to be really serious, and Nick did a couple more jokes, and that sumo wrestler just started cracking up. He was just like, So yeah, I mean, I would love to do that with sumo wrestling. I would watch cockfighting, but it's pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
But I wonder, it's not like this, but it's like, like a donkey show or something. You can't ever see that because you can't really unsee it.
Most people that see it say it's not worth it. It's not
it's a lot sadder than you think.
You feel bad for the donkey.
It just sounds horrible.
Yeah.
But the cockfighting, I don't think that would be, too gruesome. But that's, it's kind of a historical thing. I also think about that with my wife's pescatarian. I think about how, she feels like, and she's not tough about it, so I can eat meat and she doesn't really care. But I just, I think about that where there's all these different levels of, and just historically, no one was a pescatarian unless they couldn't afford meat or something like that.
Or they moved to LA.
Yeah, they moved to LA to only eat sushi. But I think that's interesting that, it's a testament, it said, or it's to the tradition of eating them.
Old Ybor City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because the Cubans first settled over there.
Living legacy is what they call it.
Living legacy.
Yeah.
What an annoying living legacy. Because I said, how can you live here? I can stand the chickens because they all start in the morning. And the guy who had this Jamaican restaurant thing, he goes, well, you get used to it. And I was like, yeah, but it's still pretty terrible, huh? And he goes, yeah.
It's like living near a train station. After a while, you don't notice it.
Yeah, that might be it, I think.
My daughter is 12 years old, and she went to Ybor for the first time in the day with my wife for something, and she goes, there was a guy passed out in the street. He was sleeping face down on the street, and another guy walking around with a snake around his neck. And I go, yeah. And she goes, I loved it there. That's why you're the demon child.
It is. Yeah, you are the demon child.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it there. And I've gone to other places in Tampa, but Tampa's it's sprawling,
Yeah.
But Ybor, to me, it's just such a funny, the cigars, everything, and it's so different from the rest of Florida. And everybody will say that, Miami's not even in Florida. They always say that. And then I'm like, oh, well, would you be open to paying state income tax? And they're like, no, we're in Florida. Miami's an integral part of Florida. But each place that you go is so different. But Tampa and the Ybor City of it is just so funny to me.
Yeah.
I love Tampa. I think it's my favorite city in Florida.
That's
I would
great.
say, because I play everywhere. I spend a lot of time in Florida, actually.
Yeah.
But I play Port Charlotte, Naples, Jacksonville, Miami, Fort Lauderdale sometimes, Orlando, Tampa.
Yeah.
It's that big of a city that I spend a couple months every year here. And I think it's one of my favorite things about it is I live in New York City, and people in New York City and California, they just can't imagine going to Florida. It's just I've had someone say, "Oh my God, you're going to Florida?"
Yeah, what do they
perform?"
think? It's weird that they think that this is some sort of like we all. I mean, I was gonna say like we all have guns, but we do.
You all have guns, and then they're positive that everyone is smoking bath salts all the time. They're sure that they wrestle alligators and they have alligators in baby pools and all the things that are true. But they think that the populace down here is genuinely like stupid and dangerous.
Right.
And they're only one of those things. You can't say that it's both of those.
It's true.
Right.
It's true.
So I've come to kind of understand Florida, and I love it. That's one of the things, I think one of my favorite things, maybe almost, it's probably my second favorite thing about being a stand-up comedian, is I really know America.
Yeah.
I know a lot about America, more than most people. Not
From
just
traveling through it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not just because I've been to all these different states, but I've been to them more than once. And I know people, and I come back and I see, some of the same people meet new people, and it's my favorite thing. But it's interesting. People in New York, especially during the elections, are like, "What's going to happen?"
Yeah.
And I know I am the guy that you would talk to because I can take the general temperature of the United States.
Yeah,
It's really,
you're traveling through it. Yeah. This is TJ Miller in the studio with us. He is going to be at the Tampa Funny Bone this weekend. I would definitely go see him. I will tell you, I was a late comer to Silicon Valley, and I found it like probably in season 2, and went back and watched everything, and I loved it. Do you know that it has to be close to 6-7 years now is in the end of our intro, on the end of the show that we play an outro.
It's a bunch of clips of different stuff going into the outro, and your Jin Yang.
You're screaming Jin Yang.
That's the greatest.
Because you did it in studio last time you were here.
Yeah. The only negative thing about that is people kind of asking me to yell it.
Yeah.
And I did Crashing, which is a Pete Holmes show.
Yeah, that was great.
And he kind of, nobody really realized it, but he was sort of making fun of everyone a little bit in it, which was kind of a mistake. I thought it was so interesting. And it's also funny because he always said that he sort of was biting my style a little bit.
Right.
It was like I absorbed a little. He used to call me X Factor. And I thought that was so funny because he kind of was trying to make fun of me that people would ask me to say my tagline, but I don't have one of those. I have a lot of things that people ask me to say. But also a lot of people have come to me and been like, "You're the best part of Crashing." And that is a really funny kind of irony spinning it around because he was trying to make fun of me, but what actually happened was what actually happened. Because that whole thing was supposed to be, really true. But I like so much when people say, "Oh, it's this thing," and we say this, and my kid loves this thing.
You do like that?
Here's the Jin Yang is tough because no one thinks about it. But yelling what sounds like it could be an Asian slur or something like that. It's not great for white guys to be like, Jin Yang! So that can be a little bit problematic.
Out of context, not so great.
Yeah, right, exactly. But for the most part, I think everybody's really not. I said that I met Robin Williams once, and it was so cool because I was doing a show called The Set List, which was an improvised show. And Robin Williams dropped in because this comedian, Rick Overton, who's hilarious, very, very good friends with Robin. And I don't know, he had gotten Robin Williams to go there. And I didn't see Robin Williams' set because I'd been doing another show, which is such a bummer. But then he watched my set, and I killed. I didn't know that he was there, but I really, really killed, because that's really my greatest strength is I can improvise like an entire hour of material.
Wow.
Just riffing, just talking about people in the audience.
Yeah.
Not even talking to them.
Yeah.
Somebody goes, do you do a lot of crowd work? I was like, not work, but I do talk about the crowd.
Right.
And I can do a full hour just improvising. So I had a great set. Afterwards, Robin Williams was like, I thought that was really funny. I said, can I ask you something? I'm starting to do
What a huge compliment.
Yeah, it's the biggest
Yeah.
compliment, especially because improvisation is like my forte, but also the thing that I love, and it's what I did growing up. So it was a huge compliment. And I asked him, I go, I'm starting to kind of get into the famous thing and becoming a celebrity. Can I ask you, how do you deal with that? Because to me, I was like, this is going to be so invasive.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you know what? For the most part, everybody's really nice. And I remember thinking, well, yeah, that's because you're Robin Williams, And then I came to find out that almost everybody you interact with is a fan of yours. So they're really nice. They're not like mean. They don't talk trash. That's on the internet.
Right.
The internet is the place that you go for all the horrible people that would be mean. But in real life, everyone is really nice. And for the most part, the only thing that's frustrating is if I'm on the phone with my wife or talking to my wife, it gets in the way, and I can tell that she hates it, but she's so supportive. So she doesn't, but it is funny. Sometimes she and I'll be in an argument or something, a heated discussion, and somebody will come and go, hey, I hate to interrupt you guys. And she'll go, then don't. Hey, I really don't want to be this guy. Well, then you shouldn't be. So it's that occasionally, but for the most part, people are really nice.
When you're having that fight with your wife and it's just making the hair on your neck stand up, and then some guy's like, can you yell Jin Yang?
Right, exactly. And then she yells it at him. It's a little bit better.
I'll tell you, it's one of the things I think you've only been on this show one other time in the studio. And
Only. And I don't know. Was I at the...
No, you were at the station.
Yeah.
I was at the station because, man, coming to the studio was a trip. I, first of all, told Gio, but I thought I had again gotten the wrong address, which is so... I almost passed out. I was so frustrated and upset. But coming up to the studio, I'm not going to dox or anything. But coming up to the studio, I was kind of like, am I in the right place?
I know.
I was just like, what is going on here?
We've done this. We've done this with a lot of people. Kevin Smith one time was like, I think I'm in the wrong spot. We're like, no, you're here.
You're in the driveway.
I think I expected, this might be a weird half compliment, just to comment. I think I expected you to have different cars.
What do I have?
In the driveway, but I guess maybe they're in garages or something. But I just expected the cars to be, I don't know, maybe flashier or more like Tampa.
It's because my son's not home. He has a purple BMW that's not here.
God,
there's your Tampa
Leave it
car.
to your son to really go for it instead of you. Yeah.
No, yeah. So, but I will just tell you that I'd become a huge fan of watching you on Silicon Valley, and then when I met you, I was like, you have a certain expectation of somebody, and then you were fantastic. So I think that certainly adds. Yeah, at the end of it,
not anymore, you idiot.
Yeah. Well, and I hoped it would turn at some point.
Give me a couple Funko Pop dolls. Pop Funko dolls. Do you have any of my Pop Funko dolls? The ones of me?
I don't know. I don't even know what's out there. Yeah,
it's just he buys them without
So
looking.
many.
Yeah.
We make fun of them all the time.
Yeah.
There's too
Yeah.
many.
How many do you have?
I don't know. So I had, I had a couple off ones, and then The Godfather came out, and then Goodfellas came out, and then Pearl Jam came out, and then
It's
next thing you know, I got a
addictive, I
collection.
guess,
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
And then my handyman guy built me that case. And he built it where it was also able to block off the rest of my garage, so it didn't look half-assed when you walk in here.
Yeah.
So it serves two purposes.
They have the Ehrlich from Silicon Valley.
Do they really?
I don't think you have that one.
I don't think I have.
But there's an app where you can track what your collection is worth.
Oh, really?
If you enter them all in, so that would be really interesting. I was wondering if you do that.
Joe,
But yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have the Ehrlich from Silicon Valley. And then I have Fred from Big Hero 6. And I have iRock from Ready Player One.
Yeah.
There might be another one in there, but there's a thing on the comment boards where if you can get me to sign all of them, that's like a thing.
Oh, really?
That's kind of a little mini collection of all the TJ Miller Pop Funko dolls. But I'm so fascinated by collectors.
I just
I'm
like
not
them.
a collector.
Yeah,
No, I know.
yeah.
I said to this guy who so long time ago he collected Lord of the Rings stuff, and he spent a fair amount of money on it.
Right.
Like he would buy a sword that was a special,
Yeah.
it'd be like $150 sword or something like that. And I said to him once, I go, why? And I don't think it seems like, you're a big collector guy, but I said to him, why do you collect these things? What is it that, why is that? Because I don't understand it. I'm not a collector of anything. And he thought about it and he goes, I guess it just makes me feel good to like be close to those things and have those things around me. I thought that was so interesting because I guess it would be. It was almost like for him, it was sort of a security blanket or something like that.
And I'm trying to think in some aspect because I do collect stuff whether I intend to or not. Like I was a huge Yankee fan my whole life. And then when Derek Jeter retired, I think I was just done with baseball. I stopped and I boxed up all my Yankee stuff. I have it all here. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Then I have a bunch of autographed guitars. And now at 54 years old, I'm like, what am I going to do with this garbage?
Yeah, because there are people that collect just for an investment. They collect it and then they have a whole thing and they can sell it
true.
and do that.
Signed baseballs or stamps. Or something, right?
Yeah. But then there's people that just want a bunch of that stuff. And like that guy said, it makes them feel good. Yeah, I don't collect anything. We always give him a hard time because we're like, it just looks like a bizarre sale in here. There's just so many Funko Pops and
it is really weird, different stuff. But that's also part of a studio. You see anybody who has a podcast, they've all kind of made the backdrop,
right?
And it is little knickknacks and stuff like that. Do you collect anything?
I have some stuff. I have some comic books, some Deathlock originals, and some Star Wars. I have an original Star Wars poster from '77.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to collect when I was a kid. Star Wars figurines, the action figures.
Yeah.
Gio's got a bunch.
And I got a ton of those.
They're great, and I loved them so much. And they, weren't. But I went once to the Star Wars convention in Denver, and maybe it was a collecting convention. Maybe it was a Star Wars. We went by this guy, and he had so many Star Wars figures, and they were all like a nickel. It's like in the 90s. I'm like, oh my God. And I just wanted, and he only let me choose like 3. Or so my father's just like, he is that. He's just, we're not staying in the gift shop after the experience. And I was so upset. And then I would say like the next year, it just blew up that those all were worth so much money. And I was so frustrated. And I tried to make a comment about it or something. And to him, he's just like, that's all junk.
Yeah.
Anything that is tangible. So he doesn't want anything. He doesn't want any physical object in general, unless it's like a car.
Yeah.
That's the only like thing that he thinks you should spend money on. Whereas my mother was the opposite. We would go to the gift shop and we had to get gifts for this person and that person. And all the kids get to choose one thing. And then, but I like these 2 things. Okay. And so I think he just always felt like that was garbage, kind of what, you were just saying. Like, what are you going to do with this junk?
Well, also because I have kids and I'm just leaving them my junk. And they don't know what it's worth. They don't care. Now they're like, what are we going to do with dad's garbage when I die? So I think I'm just going to get rid of it now.
Yeah, I think.
Give them the money.
Yeah, there is some of that. I mean, my wife and I are going through that right now. Kate's we're finally sort of saying, what are we doing? We've got, several storage units. We've got 2 in New York and there's one in Los Angeles. We're not even in Los Angeles. We have an apartment that we rent there. We're trying to be like, why do we have that?
Right.
Like, why? And I think it's a big deal right now. We're also like purging our New York apartment. I think it's a big deal. It's really important right now for people to get rid of things.
Yes.
Instead of bringing things in. I'm trying to do a thing where if I bring something in the house, then I have to get rid of something.
Yeah.
So if I get a t-shirt, that is one funny thing about being famous is, and I'm sure you get this all the time, but anywhere you go, they want to give you free stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, what? I want the meal for free. Give me the free barbecue.
Keep your dumb t-shirt.
I don't want the t-shirt and the hat and the koozie and all this stuff. And Kate made the point one time. She goes, well, yeah, of course they give you free swag. And I go, yeah, it's really nice. And she's like, no, it isn't.
Mm-mm.
They want you to advertise their thing for free.
Yeah.
So they would love that if you wore that and got a picture taken or went on Instagram with it or whatever.
Sure.
But even sometimes I'll get a cool shirt. Like I went to the Billy Goat Tavern in Chicago recently.
Yeah.
And they gave me a cool shirt, but it's like I have a deal with myself now that then I will get rid of a t-shirt. But I think for guys, the hardest thing to get rid of is t-shirts.
Oh yeah,
it's a weird thing that we have. That's what we have.
This guy, you're talking to a guy who has 25-year-old shorts that he wears.
But I mean, it is. I think that guys have a weird sentimental connection to t-shirts, and then shoes. Sometimes shoes also, but it's because we don't have like jewelry and purses and all the things that girls have. Yeah, and we just have sort of t-shirts and then shoes. But my t-shirt collection in Los Angeles, like I have a tough time getting rid of any of those.
You seem like t-shirt guy. Like you'd have all cool t-shirts. Yeah.
And they're cool t-shirts. Like they're cool. They're not kind of like ironic. They're not awesome possum like type stuff. And then I've got a friend. This guy Tuck the Ruckus, who's an equestrian in Wellington, Florida. In fact,
Tuck the Ruckus, the equestrian.
Michael Tuckerock. Yeah, he's so great. He was in my college group, our college comedy group together. But he's like a t-shirt connoisseur. But his are very, and he'll send them to me just out of the blue. He's also a guy who you'll open Amazon packages and they don't have a note or anything. But you're like. 2 jars of Cheese Whiz. I guess that's from Tuck the Ruckus.
That's Bobby Kelly.
Really?
Bobby Kelly, I'll just get packages. So and then 3 days later, he'd be like, dude, did you get the package? I say, well, I didn't know who it was from. I just get Cheese Whiz showing up in the mail. Yeah.
He's so funny. But the Tuck he does great t-shirts, but they're always like a certain style.
Yeah.
The way I describe him is he's the guy when you're in high school assembly, when the principal comes on stage, he'd be like, take off your tie. The principal's a guy.
Yeah.
And so I got him a t-shirt. We often get matching t-shirts. And the type of t-shirts he loves are like, I got one from Bass Pro Shop, where on the back it says, fishing or a buzz, I always catch something. And like that's his sense of humor.
Little slogan.
Yeah. So he has kind of funny t-shirts like that. But my t-shirts are all sort of kind of cool, and then maybe some of them, the funny ones would just be something that says like it's a cool shirt and it's Alabama Peanut Company or something like that.
We have a t-shirt debate on the show a lot. If you go to a concert, is it okay to wear the t-shirt of the band you're going to see?
I don't really go to concerts very often, but I think so. I think you can rock it especially if it's from a previous tour.
Yes.
Galvin's no way.
Galvin's against it.
You don't wear the t-shirt of the band. You wear a t-shirt that the band would appreciate.
Wow, that's a great argument.
Like
they took way more thought.
Yeah.
That feels like you spent an evening dining alone at a restaurant thinking about that, and you're like, I suppose if the band sees you and they see the t-shirt, they go, I like that guy.
Because how
they're
else
gonna bring
are they,
you on stage?
That's right. That's what I always say.
Is that really the reason?
Yeah, I go, because then they're going to say, hey, do you want to sit in? You
know what? I must have wanted Pop Funko Doll just then, didn't I?
Take one on your way out.
That's a good. That's everybody. Yeah. You know what? When
we should start doing that. When guests leave, be like, hey, you were great. Take 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're not great, you're like, all right.
Sorry.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
No Funko for you.
Definitely get a Pop Funko Doll. I would say I understand that for sure. What I was gonna say is a vintage T-shirt of the band, like from their first tour. But we forgot to do it. We're so upset. We went to see a comedian in New York City, Dave Hill. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he's amazing. And he just did a special taping. And we went to see the special, and he's so funny. His whole thing is he's almost like Evel Knievel level confidence, but he's kind of seems like a little kid. Like, ooh, watch, he gets people to go, Dave. You're almost, when you're at an adult party and then a kid comes out and starts showing off and everyone's like, whoa, look at Gene. Okay, yeah, everybody, let's say, Gene. That's kind of his deal. But he has really cool T-shirts. My wife and I forgot because we got so drunk. We were going to each get one of his like band T-shirts or whatever, not tell him. And then the next time we see him, just wear them.
Show up.
And so I think that there is a funniness to it of wearing the same,
Would it have been better if you walked in a tuxedo and I didn't acknowledge it at all?
That's what I was hoping for.
Damn it.
That's what they did in the MJ show. But no, I feel like I totally get what you're saying. I think I've switched course.
Thank you.
On that.
There you go.
I also
TJ's on my side.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny to go to I would say what I would do is go to a concert. Again, I don't really go to concerts where they sell T-shirts. and I would buy the T-shirt at the concert and I would put that on
right there.
Oh,
yeah, I think that would
that's
be
another
really,
thing. That's another one. I just ran a half marathon, and I love the people because they give you T-shirts whenever you run the marathons and stuff. The people that wear the T-shirt of the half marathon that they're running in, I'm like, what are you doing?
I love it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I love the idea behind it. You haven't even run it.
Yeah.
You may not even make it.
Yeah. Also, it's a new shirt. You're not supposed to wear anything new. You're supposed to know what you're wearing is comfortable
Really?
and not going to cause any problems. Oh, yeah.
Chafing.
Why? Because it'll chafe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know. You've never run in that before.
Yeah, I walk them.
Yeah.
I don't run them. I just walk them.
Well, it's fine. You
No,
can walk 'em.
I have never been compelled to do a marathon. That's one of my
Samesies.
Yeah, right. But that's one of my favorite things actually about Kate is that we really line up with like she would never do a marathon. We don't like going to the gym. We don't. There's a lot of things like that we just don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then how are you both not fat? See, I have a skinny wife who likes to work out, so I kind of.
I cheat. We walk a lot.
Yeah.
Like all the time. She does. We like stuff like. Because she's she's really fit and gorgeous. But she does this thing called gyrotonics, which is kind of this almost Pilates dance, whatever thing. And then she'll occasionally go to the gym, but like that's her working out. And then we met I know a guy from college, and he has like a fitness studio. It's called Inform Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
And we just went, I bought for her like New Year's gift, right? One session there. And I didn't know anything about it. I just like this guy. I think he's really cool. I think it's weird that he is like a personal trainer. That's what I thought he was. And we went there and I thought, they do the whole thing where they're like, well, sit. We're going to talk about your goals, your fitness goals and everything. I'm going, okay, well, we'll see what this is all about. And he kind of goes through it. But again, he's cool. He's really he's very calm. He has this real calmness to him. And he goes through the whole thing, and he's like, all right, well, I'll tell you a little bit about what we do. We work out to failure.
Oh, no.
And he goes, and it's very different here because everything is very slow. And I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I've done that. He's like, no, we only use machines, but it's very slow, slower than what you're used to. And you might like this.
Yeah.
There's a strange, we loved it immediately once we heard that. Basically, you go and instead of kind of doing a lot of reps,
right,
you focus on just very, very slowly taking the machine, but you never lock up and you never let it hit the
back.
Yeah. Until the very last one. But you literally, there are no like, do 10 reps of this. You just keep going until you're shaking and you can't do any more. And then you hold for 10 seconds and then slowly put it back. And I was like, this is so fascinating because I do push-ups.
Yeah.
And that's what I started doing. I dislocated my shoulder, so I stopped doing push-ups for a while. And then when I started again, I was like, I used to always do 34 every time I did push-ups.
Why?
Always 34. I have a similar level of thinking.
Walter Payton?
That's the only reason. I love Walter Payton. No, because I think if you do 20 push-ups, people are like, oh, wow, but I could do that.
Yeah.
And if you do 25 push-ups, they're like, all right, still not very impressive. If you do 50 push-ups, you're kind of a jerk. Like nobody wants to talk to somebody who's like, I always do 50 push-ups in the morning, 50 push-ups at night. But if you do 40 push-ups, you're like, why don't you just do 50?
Yeah.
And so I found that 34 was the perfect
number
place where I could get there. I didn't sound like a jerk who's always working out, but it was like, obviously this guy's serious about it. And then when I finally got back into doing it, I said, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to have perfect form and do as many as I can. This was right before I went to this like fitness thing. And so I was super, super excited. And then we did it. And I was like, wow, it's much harder than any time. Cause I can go in, I have a lot of upper body strength. So I can go into a gym and like, pump weights and all that stuff. And this was just completely different. And we go, wow, so what's the protocol with this? He's like, oh, you only work out for 20 minutes. I was like, I like this.
Yeah.
And then he said, and you only work out one day a week.
Oh, yeah, I'm in. Sign me up, yeah.
And I said, I go, well, is it a thing where you would do any like, other day? Does anybody come in twice a week? He's like, I have 2 people that do, but no, we don't recommend it because we do legs and we do everything at once,
right.
And he said, we just don't recommend it because with this type of workout, your muscles really need to recuperate.
Right.
It's just a different thing. And so we were all in for that, So that's what we're doing. And it's my speed too.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race. And I can do that like on the road.
From your 34 push-ups.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
that's
it's
hilarious.
Just going slowly is something that people just don't really think about, but it's way, way better. Even when you hear it, you're like, of course that's better than this, and
you
throwing
think about it while you're doing it too.
Yeah, exactly.
TJ Miller is here. He's going to be at the Funny Bone this weekend in Ybor City. Go by, see him and the chickens. And also, two things we got to talk about before we wrap up is one is you got a new special that's out.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Where is that?
Windy City. It's in Chicago.
No, I know where that is.
You can see it on my YouTube.
YouTube, okay.
Yeah, I did. I said the Windy City. He's like, where is that?
I'm familiar with geography.
It's in Illinois. Yes. We went out there and we did, me and this comedian, CJ Sullivan, who's absolutely hysterical. We went out there. We're both Chicago comics. We both came up in the Chicago scene. And so it's really fun. We went out there. We did stand up at the Chicago Improv in Schaumburg.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went around to Chicago. We went to the Billy Goat Tavern and talked about the curse. And we went to Al's Beef and we went to the Bean. So we kind of did Chicago in conjunction with performing there.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's some wild stuff that happens. One thing that's so crazy is this guy gets on stage and he falls off the stage. But the way that he falls.
I saw it. Yeah.
So the way that he falls off the stage is so, I don't know why slowness is that it is so slow.
Yeah.
You ever see somebody fall and it
Slow
just
motion.
takes like a long time?
Yeah.
So he kind of gets up and he never quite jumps on stage, so he never quite gets up from that and kind of then keeps, then goes,
Yeah.
and then he hits the speaker and does a barrel roll, and all of us are like, oh no. But then he gets up. Another wonderful thing is when somebody falls and they get up and it's like a bad fall, but they're fine.
Yeah.
And you can just tell from their body language that they haven't been hurt. So you just kind of up and then he's like coming back up. And I loved that. But it's really fun because it's a return to our roots. And so we're also talking about, you came up in the Lion's Den and that was the big open mic. And it's just a really fun sort of return to our roots to do that special.
That's cool. And that's
cool.
on your YouTube.
And then I just released with 800 Pound Gorilla, my label, the Philosophy Circus.
Oh.
And that's my new, it's actually a special. It's really, really good. And it's so fun. It's got a lot of philosophy, but also I've been trained in circus arts.
Uh-huh.
So there's juggling and, an audience member plays the trombone and cigar boxes. And at the end, there's terrible ventriloquism. And it's just such a fun special. So I'm excited for people.
You are the Ybor City of comedians.
I really am.
You
That's
are
right.
the Ybor City of comedians. And
I'm a living legacy.
I said to Bobby Kelly the other day, I go, do you know TJ Miller? He goes, I do. I go, have you ever had his peanut butter? He goes, it's delicious.
Yeah.
You gotta, and that's a guy who doesn't like anything. I got a TJ Miller peanut butter, hot sauce.
We've got it all. We've got.
What made you do peanut butter? I think that's a great idea.
The hot sauce was doing really well.
Yeah.
And I just love it. It's so delicious. And so I thought to myself, what else do I love? I love peanut butter.
Yeah.
I'm passionate about peanut butter. And I came across the hot sauce was a guy, Doug Linz. God rest his soul. He lives on in the billions of taste buds, millions of people everywhere. And he's from Indiana. And that's a ridiculous story how I came to make hot sauce with a guy from Indiana after recording a Mucinex commercial in his barn. I should just tell a story like that.
Yeah.
And then there was another Indiana family, the Weeds, and they made peanut butter. And I was like, I would really love to collaborate on peanut butter with them. And they were into it. But when I came to them, I had the greatest idea because we have the best peanut butter. You can get it on my website. TJ Miller does not have a website.com. And we have dark chocolate coconut. That's for the ladies. And then cherry chocolate with real dried cherries, honey roasted peanuts, and milk chocolate. And my favorite is toffee crispy with toffee,
wonderful.
Milk chocolate, and Rice Krispies. Go to TJ Miller does not have a website.com. When I came to them, tell me what you guys think about this flavor.
Okay.
Came to them, I said, my dream is peanut butter with bananas, honey, and chocolate.
That's
Nice.
fantastic.
It's unbelievable,
Yeah.
right? Wouldn't that just be incredible?
Yeah.
Imagine that on a white bread sandwich,
Right.
anything. And they said, we can't do it.
The bananas.
And I was like, why? And they go, the bananas, right? We can't do the bananas. And I said, why not? Because this has dried cherries in it. And they go, the bananas oxidize, like any banana would. And I said, well, what about like dried bananas? You do dried cherries. What about dried? And he's like banana chips?
Yeah.
Right. And I go, yeah. What about that? And he said, TJ, when's the last time you had a banana chip? And I said, well, it's been a while. He goes, do you remember them tasting like bananas?
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, Yeah. And I thought maybe the oil would make them, but it just, so it did not work out. So my main thing was, I was like, we don't use toffee enough. It's such a delight. Like, I love Score bars.
Yeah, I love a good Score bar.
So good, right?
Yeah.
It's so good. And so the idea of that in peanut butter, because hopefully all of you have, but I've done it where I'm drunk, end of the night, you got a Score bar, and that's what you're using to scoop the peanut butter out. It's become a utensil.
Yeah.
And so that I was really excited about that.
That's some good
but
fat
people
science
love,
right there.
Right, fat science. People love the peanut butter. They love the hot sauce. And I'm proud of both of them. And now I'm going to go back and double back and circle back to the T-shirt thing. I don't sell T-shirts. I don't have T-shirt because no guy needs another T-shirt.
True, yeah.
But everybody needs more peanut butter in their life and more hot sauce. So that was kind of the idea. And the hot sauce is, I'm really proud of the hot sauce because Chipotle never has any heat to it.
Right.
And like Tabasco does a Chipotle, but it's just not great. They've got the heats off. And so this has some real heat to it, my Chipotle choice. And then extreme gangster heat is sort of a habanero jalapeno. It's kind of your, well, Gio's into it.
Yeah.
He's extremely much a gangster. And then and that's just your everyday hot sauce. And then effing intense ghost pepper type. Shh, quiet. We don't cuss on terrestrial radio.
Right.
That was me wanting to have a ghost pepper sauce that was flavor forward.
So it's hot and good.
Yeah, ghost pepper is a really flavorful pepper, but they only use it for it to be hot.
Right.
As if it was Carolina Reaper or something like that. So I'm really proud of the hot sauces. People really love those. I also think it's funny talking about doing stuff just because it's funny to me.
Yeah.
I also think it's really funny for me to be like a purveyor of foodstuffs. So I'm TJ Miller, comedian,
Yeah.
And I also have my own line of hot sauce, and peanut butter really makes me laugh. I'm like the Paul Newman of comedy.
Yeah.
Have you run into anybody who's like, I love your peanut butter, and you're like, oh, you want to come see my stand-up show? And they go, you do stand-up? Like, no idea.
Not enough. I want to see that more. But yeah, no, I have had a couple people sort of jokingly, but you can tell they're serious.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I came to your show because we ran out of hot sauce, and I really wanted some more of your peanut butter. I'm like, what'd you think of the show? And like, it's all right.
Not as good as your hot sauce.
Yeah, it's no peanut butter. It's no cherry chocolate peanut butter. But yeah, so I'm a huge fan of the idea of that. I just think it's funny, and so that's a big thing for me. Like the Philosophy Circus, which I filmed here in Tampa at the Funny Bone.
Shut up. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the reason I did that was, there it is. Get it up there. And the reason I did it in Ybor was because, the whole opening is an opening shot of Ybor. And
The chickens making it?
the reason, no, because they wouldn't sign. Their agents are a nightmare. I don't even want to talk about it. They wouldn't sign the releases. They would only peck at them.
Yeah.
But the Ybor City sign is in the whole beginning of it. And it's the Philosophy Circus is a really like big special. There's a lot going on. And so I thought it was important to do it in a theater.
Yeah.
And that's what the Tampa Funny Bone is. It's a historic theater.
It sure is. I mean, 3 levels of seats up there. It's great to have you here. I appreciate you getting up.
It's great to be here.
You look great. I promise you I will try the peanut butter.
I think you look great too. And I can't wait to hear what you think about the peanut butter because I'm really proud of both these things.
Yeah.
But then
I didn't want to touch it until you came in, so it's been sitting there for a couple of days, but I didn't want to touch it until you were here.
But that's pretty funny too. Just the idea that I'm so proud of my peanut butter and hot sauce.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff is sort of meta and makes me laugh a lot.
I can't wait.
Are you sure you don't want to try it now?
No, what am I going to do?
I'll try it
I don't
now.
have a score bar.
I brought a hot dog in specifically for this reason.
A hot dog?
For the hot
hot
sauce?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, I thought he said hot dog.
He did.
And I was like,
He brings his own hot dogs in with him.
And you're going to put peanut butter on it?
No.
I want to put hot sauce on it.
Oh, okay.
You should do the peanut butter. I bet.
I had. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but also, where is she?
She's in the
St.
studio
Pete.
back in the studio.
Hi, sorry.
She's above you.
I'm actually in St. Pete, so I'm in the studio that you came to.
Oh, is there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to run
Wow,
the board.
that is so weird.
Right? And we always forget to tell people there was somebody else here.
There's a ghost in here.
We should have just ignored it like we didn't hear it.
Which one are you gonna try?
I wanted you say that
Give him the hot one.
the really hot one has got some flavor.
Yes.
That's what I want.
You can get into it.
Oh yeah.
Listen, we could probably convince him to drink it from the bottle.
Do not do that.
He's got his
Here,
own.
it's all you.
His
A
own
little
hot
goes
dog.
a long way. But if you're a hot guy, get in there. Yeah, exactly.
Put it this way: we went to the Thai restaurant, and the peppers he ate came from the lady's purse. Yeah. She's like, "Oh, I'll bring you
Personal
a-"
stash.
Yeah.
My God, it's so good. Yeah, tell me what you think.
This is fantastic.
It's great, right?
Uh,
And it's really it's flavor forward, but then ghost pepper's great because it'll come back around. You'll get the kick. It's on its way. But Mike, I gotta know what you think about.
You want to?
I'll try some of the toffee stuff for sure.
I mean, you just got to go right off the knife. We got nothing to spread it on, but if you want to go,
listen, this is what are we, a bunch of heathens?
Requires-
Licking it off a knife?
I know it requires a little bit of mixing.
I love that we're eating TJ Miller's peanut butter that he's serving us on plastic
On a butter
knives
knife?
while wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
This is the best day ever.
I feel like you should have a towel over your forearm. Your peanut butter, sir.
That'd be so great.
TJ Miller is at the Funny Bone this weekend in Ybor City. Go see him. Extremely funny.
He'll be serving peanut butter.
Yeah. Bring your own plastic forks or score bars.
That's always been really, really fun, actually, is some places where I perform have like sorry, I'm like so far away. That's how excited I am. Some places that I perform will do a Bloody Mary with the hot sauce.
Oh,
You know what I
nice.
mean? Or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Especially if there's like I'll do a matinee show sometimes. And then or the peanut butter, they'll do a peanut butter sandwich or something like that.
I want to get. I'm gonna.
There is a peanut butter
Capture
and
this.
jelly shot that you could do that if you put a little dollop of
Yeah,
peanut.
that would be really good.
I just had to take a picture of that with my phone of TJ.
Are you
Miller.
guys a double? Do you guys double dip? Are you afraid of that? Do you care?
No, we don't care.
oh, Joe, don't stick your hot dog in the peanut butter.
Definitely.
There are
I
rules.
thought that was what you were going to do, and I was excited.
I want to do that.
You know what? I've eaten peanut butter on steak.
Really?
That is so
Put it
good.
on a steak.
Well, they have
Yeah,
a
what do you
peanut butter
think?
burger.
You know what this tastes like? It tastes like an inside of a candy bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, it's so
dig it.
good.
What do you
Oh,
think?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, send it over here, Joe.
Come on. Yeah. Come on, Gio. You got to try it.
I'm going to. I'm going to.
Unfortunately, there's one person that won't be able to try
I
it
know.
Oh.
because she likes St. Pete because she's a cokehead.
Nailed it.
She
TJ,
does
listen to me.
cocaine.
That is really good.
Isn't it fantastic?
That is really good. Like I would love to
so
be
everybody
like.
buy it on TJ Miller does not have a website.com. Yeah, that's the deal, right?
I mean, if it was terrible, I'd look at you and be like, "That's terrible."
You know what I want to put that on? You know what I
That's
want to
why
put
you're
that
so
on?
successful in radio.
I want to put that on ice cream.
Oh,
yeah, that's a big. People go, "What should you put on?" I go, "Don't put it on anything." Just
Yeah, I would eat
right
it just out of the jar.
I go, and don't use a spoon or anything. That's just getting in the way. You just
I would
use
eat that
two
on a
fingers. And if you know what you're doing,
That is
you
really
use
good.
three.
I'm not just saying to kiss your ass. 'Cause you're here. It really is good.
This requires a little bit more stirring, but yeah, that's a good thing. for
This
you
is
to be
TJ
doing.
Miller. He has peanut butter and hot sauce and comedy.
Give this,
And which
give
one
this
is
to
that?
your wife. This is the dark chocolate coconut.
I'm going to eat it off her for Valentine's Day.
Ew.
Oh.
I love that. I just realized what I'm going to talk to my wife about for Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day on Saturday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And so come and enjoy my comedy show as sort of a special date. And then afterwards, go to this bizarre marauding parade, or what is it in Ybor City? There's some
I don't know. There's
Tampa.
Is the night parade this weekend?
oh maybe
I think
the
that's
Gasparilla Night Parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun time.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and do that afterwards. But come to the Late Show, and I'm going to go with everybody from the Late Show. We're just going to spill out of the theater.
I gotta
into
tell you,
the-
that's a good
into the
idea.
night.
TJ, it's great to see you. Thank you for bringing us gifts, and
Thanks.
thank
I'm
you for
so
dressing
happy
up.
you like the peanut
Well,
butter.
no, I love the peanut butter. The peanut butter,
Hot
peanut
sauce
butter
is
is
on point,
fantastic.
Yeah, it's hot sauce on point. I mean, what? This is sort of what I'm saying. What more can I do than show up in a tuxedo, be a hilarious comedian wanting to share it with the good people of Tampa, Florida, and serve you guys peanut butter and hot sauce?
You set the bar very high.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I like that.
Give the man a Funko.
Yeah. Take two on your way out. All right, we got to take a break.
Thanks, guys.
TJ Miller at the Funny Bone this weekend. It's Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. All these Triumph songs suck.
Oh, how dare you?
What's the one I wanted to do?
They all start kind of slow and then
Oh.
go into the rock.
Anyway.
You're just trying to cover. Mike just took a big bite of peanut butter.
No.
TJ Miller's peanut butter right before we go back on air because he's a professional broadcaster.
I thought Fight the Good Fight was heavier.
It goes into it heavier. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah,
There you go. Much better.
I'm so excited to see these guys in concert. And
Are you really?
No, I will not wear my Triumph shirt.
You can if you can get it from an old tour. That's what we've learned today.
Yep.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Carmen, you're really missing out today.
Yeah.
What else do you guys get?
No, just this peanut butter. I can't stop eating it. Yeah.
Can I tell you though?
Yeah.
Carrie from Gershie's felt bad, and he just made a fresh new batch of cinnamon rolls. So he is bringing me one.
You know, it'd be good on those cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
The peanut butter.
TJ's peanut butter. Yeah.
Okay.
You're missing out.
You're missing out.
Thank you to Mike Allstad, who was sending me pictures of chickens in Ybor City as we were talking about him. He actually happens to be in Ybor City.
Is he out there training? He's trying to catch the chickens like Rocky?
Like Rocky, yeah. A couple of things to remind everybody. Next Thursday, we will begin our radiothon where we will be broadcasting live from the Johns Hopkins Center. I don't know where that is. I need to get all that information.
I believe it's down by the Vinoy.
Okay.
I believe.
So
It's a little south of
Am
that.
I staying at the Vinoy? Is that where we're
I
staying?
don't know where you're staying. I asked John Brennan the other day. I said, "Hey, what is my room number?" And he smiled at me. So I don't know what that means.
When he gives you, can you get mine too, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'll let you guys know where I'm staying.
Maybe I'll just stay at the Whore Island. There's
Yeah,
no room,
you
no
could.
vacancy anymore.
Oh no, we'll make room for you.
Oh, thanks,
Don't
Joe.
worry. Yeah.
Yeah, they're down a mom.
Yeah, we're down a mile.
All right.
I'm good.
This is true.
Stay at the island that night.
It's on 6th Avenue South.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe confirms. Thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you, Joe.
I was right. Vinoy is north of that.
Okay,
So we're going to
all
be down there, and it's going to start Thursday afternoon. It's going to go all the way through Friday afternoon, and we are going to be raising money, and we are going to be doing what local radio should be doing for local charities. TJ, thank you, buddy. And I'm looking forward to being out there, but it's going to be 24 hours commercial free.
Commercial free, yeah.
I got to tell you, I don't know if I have it in me.
So do you know what they're doing, though?
No.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, like what they're putting on instead?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, I don't. I feel like we should bring something extra.
I was gonna say, like,
Well, we will.
yeah, like, do I need to make like Sporkle longer? Does Galvin
No,
need to
no.
make news longer?
No, just do it like we
Plenty of
regularly do
stuff.
it. Yeah.
We'll have plenty of
Okay.
stuff.
Mhm.
By the
Okay.
way, I was way off. Vinoy's like 20 minutes away from there. So
I'm good. I'll
yeah.
stay at the Vinoy anyway. Yeah. Joe, where would I be staying? What's
Uh,
over there?
With a place that you usually stay when we play downtown, you could stay there. What is it, the Hampton?
I love the Hampton Inn.
That's close. It's a little closer than the Vinoy.
All right.
You're just a couple streets south of Central.
All right. I'm excited. I'm good.
And
Then,
you could stay in the island if you want.
oh, see, I appreciate you. Then Friday, too many dogs.
That's true.
I'm just kidding. Friday, we are going to be at Propagation Whiskey Bar and Kitchen in Plant City, which we were supposed to play in November. We had to reschedule the date, and that date is next Friday. Plant City, we have not played or been inside you in what has to be 10 years.
Got to represent.
We're playing the same place that we played last time, but it has changed owners and changed managers and changed
That's how long
the way
it's
it
been.
looks. Yeah. It was Big Dogs, and now it is Propagation Whiskey Bar and Kitchen, and that's where we will be next Friday, the 20th. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there in Plant City, especially you, Iverson, Troy Cruz. You better
Yes.
be there. Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
It is. It is. Carmen, you coming out there for that one? I know that you've been dying to get out there.
Yeah. I would love to, but I do not know.
All right. Well, let us know.
All right.
We'll do some triumph for you.
Game time
Okay.
decision.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do we have to do our death pool picks?
We
Where are we at time-wise?
so we still have to take one more break,
Yeah.
and we have about 8 minutes of talking. So it
Do we
would
have
be
enough time to do that?
it would be cluster,
Oof.
but and I know Gio gets a little nervous, so
we can do them quick. No commenting. We just do the picks.
What
and
do we
get it
have?
away.
We could just do like our station pick.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Can we do that now?
That works.
Can we do that right now?
Hold on, Yeah, we can. I just have to pull it up real quick.
Yeah, pull it up.
All right.
Take your time. We got some.
Gio, can you get Tony's? And
I have Tony's. I don't know if I have Ian's.
Okay.
Oh.
Because we start with me, and Tony Burton is next. So
All I want to do is eat peanut butter for the rest of the day.
It's really
it is
good.
ridiculously good. Like whenever I took the bite of the stuff with the toffee, I go, I don't even know what you put this on, and then I was like, I think you just eat this out of the jar.
It's not just like peanut butter. It's I don't know.
I said it tastes like the inside of a candy bar.
yeah.
is it like Nutella?
Kinda.
It's got peanut butter in there. It's got toffee. It's got like it's everything, and then it's got the chocolate and dark cherry and this and that.
The toffee to me was
the best.
the best.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
the
I'll
other
tell you
one-
this, it goes great on top of a hot dog.
He did. He dipped his hot dog right in there.
Yeah, it's great.
Weirdo.
Okay, now we need to take a break.
We
Okay.
take a break first.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, why? What's going on?
Nothing. We have 6 minutes of talking, and we still need to take a break.
Yeah, I need.
All right.
Ian, I'm waiting for Ian's pick
So-
too.
Do it.
So
But we just came back.
Oh,
We
man,
had
you're
a
just making
double,
it, so we're not going to be able to do it.
Right, we're not doing it, so it's okay. Yeah, TJ Miller, you guys went about an
Hour and a
hour.
half.
Yeah, so that took up the 8:00 hour,
All right,
and then
we'll
we
take
have
a
to
quick
catch up.
break. Quick break. And then we'll come right back and we'll do
you're
our
all gummed
bone
up with
picks.
peanut butter.
I got more peanut butter.
Run, run, prick.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Well, his Uber's picking him up, so he's waiting for that.
So he's just waiting.
Just hanging out.
And and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna use the bathroom." And I went to the house, and he's just hanging out in there. So
Where is he? In the kitchen?
yeah. I think he's making a sandwich.
Oh,
Might as well. He gave me his peanut butter.
Yeah. I was like, "Hey, man, make yourself at home.
Yeah.
Go look at the theater upstairs. Never gets used."
It was used yesterday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, Carmen, I know we don't have a lot of time left. Oh, wow.
sorry.
Loud.
Yeah, we gotta go. So we'll just do our bone pick, right?
Just our bone pick.
Okay.
I've not heard back from Ian, so I do not have that pick. So I guess I'll just have to go
You'll
last.
go last.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So we're starting with me.
Of
course.
very, very convenient.
You know what? So I am going to pick JP.
Oh. First off the board. Why?
All right. No. We don't need reasons.
sorry,
we got to
sorry.
get through them.
I mean, I'm kind of curious as to why.
I mean, number one pick.
It's more honestly, I don't know, but after last year, anything could happen, and he would be worth a lot of points.
I got to tell you, Carmen, I thought JP as well. I was going to take him just because I could hear this. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Him
He's
just
doing
leaving.
it with Monica,
Yeah.
and they're always, indifferent. So
I miss Raj.
yeah.
Jake,
All right.
Number
Who's
one
next?
pick. I did not anticipate that.
Next is Tony Burton.
Tony Burton would like Dizzy.
That's a good pick.
All right.
And then we go to Joe.
well, with nobody else left, I'm going with Monica.
All right.
I mean, there's people.
There are people.
There are plenty
From that-
left.
I know, but from
Picked two
that-
people so far.
We are going to then Gio.
I'm picking Carmen.
That's a good pick.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. I'm not.
Good pick.
Listen,
I'm not allowed to pick myself. So
Yeah. Chad gets a job, and then you go where the coaching goes.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
good pick. Good pick. Mike Calta.
I'll take Drew Garabo.
All right.
What's gonna happen there?
He's not going to be here anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm running out of people.
Then it would be Ian Beckles. Have you heard anything, Gio?
No, I texted him a couple times. I do not have his bone pick. So
Okay, then we go to Galvin.
Goodbye, Joe.
Oh.
So the question would be for Joe. So even if the station
If he's no
lets
longer
him
on
go,
bone payroll,
okay,
Yes.
but Mike
CMG
hires
payroll.
him.
Yeah, that counts
That
as
counts.
a win for me.
Okay,
I agree to that.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's still working.
He's not a CMG employee.
Yeah.
I was in a CMG employee when I started. But for 7
That's-
years, I didn't work there.
Doesn't mean anything.
Do we all agree to that or no? Because I can pick somebody else.
No.
Otherwise, Joe's off
I
the
think
table.
that makes sense.
I think we all know that's where it's going to head, anyways.
Right, like that's the
the
ultimate.
only reason he's here is because no. I'm just-
Well, I mean,
So I take Joe.
I think you do a wonderful job, Joe.
Thank you, Michael.
No problem.
Strong pick,
Appreciate
Calvin.
that.
I think Dizzy's a good pick.
I think, like Carmen said, you never know. Like anybody's a good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I'm not saying anybody's going to get fired. I'm just saying that through one reason or another.
Yeah, there could be other reasons. I took Dizzy last year and he was mad at me, and I go, bro, I think you're going to go somewhere else.
Right.
You know,
Right.
which is a possibility.
Yeah, I think JP's just gonna get tired of doing the show.
I'm surprised Carmen fell to me in this round. I thought it'd be first off the board.
I'm surprised Joe.
I'm not allowed to take myself,
Oh.
Gio.
Oh, yeah. The second off the
Yeah.
number 2.